live.
Hello.
We're so fancy. Robin's so fancy.
Did it show up? Did it show up? I didn't see it on my end.
I saw it. I saw it.
Mine still says waiting. Do I have the right one? Nope, there we go. Now it says we're live. Yay!
Yay!
Oh, look who's here.
Who's here?
Look who's here.
Oh!
I am here.
Yay!
It's been a minute.
Okay.
Really kidding?
Okay.
Are we live?
Well, it says we're live, but it's
We are
live. There's nobody here because usually there's people here.
Well, it's been a minute since I've been here, and I don't have another device, or I forgot to share.
Well, share.
I would have to get kicked out and come back in, I think. Let me see.
No, I don't think you do.
Okay.
I can do it from. I do it from my phone all the time. That's really strange. It's the right one, right? I shared out the right one.
I hope so, because we're live.
We're live.
It says we're live, and I shared it out in 3 different places.
Okay.
Crochet done my
Yay! Okay.
Wanda!
The commercials. There we go.
Well, I can't figure it out.
Up. All. There we go. Miss Wanda's here.
Wanda is a couple hours ahead of me on this same road.
There we go. I heard that. What am I throwing on the floor? I just threw all my stitch markers on the floor. Talk amongst yourselves. I gotta clean them up before a dog or a cat gets a hold of them. Oh no. There we go. Okay. Holy, that thing's almost empty. Means I've got them all in projects all over the place. Good Lord, my floor's a mess. Okay. Amber. Oh my goodness. It can't be.
We've missed you. Oh my goodness, the RADD girls are all here. Yay! Yay!
Amber's frozen. It's a miracle.
She'll be back. She's sharing it out.
Oh,
yeah, we're sharing it out.
Sharing it out. Darla, did you share us out? It's been so long since we've all been together. Oh my Lord.
I can hardly hear you, Robin.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I got my volume to the top.
That's strange because I got my microphone on, so everybody should be able to hear me. They should hear me on the moon.
Can I hear
you? Hear me okay? Wanda,
can
you hear me okay?
So, who's all here besides Wanda?
I think that's it.
Well, yeah, she's just a couple hours ahead of me.
Funny.
I just shared, so hopefully some people will come soon for my people.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Get down. My little gato.
Senor El Gato was a cat.
There's Miss Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, did I pay you? I'm trying to get all my ducks in a row, and I keep going, did I pay her? Did I owe you money? Or did I owe you money? I don't know.
You owe me money.
I do not.
She just gave me money.
Yes, okay.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
She just gave me money. She donated to the...
Hi, Susie. Hello. Oh, look, all these people are popping in. They must be watching.
Yeah, hi.
Hello,
Miss Bridget.
Oh, my goodness. Queen Crafts Bridget? Is that right? Hey.
Wanda just changed. She got off the I-52. She's on I-52. 101.
Oh, okay. Okay, she's headed over to the coast.
So, Wanda, have you been driving in that horrible, horrible weather as well that Dana got caught up in?
I just got caught gotten a lot of rain and flooding.
Oh, just terrible, terrible,
But
terrible.
today it looks great down here.
Okay, good, because the news is saying they've still got more rain coming, but they're having a chance
Wow.
to clean some of the. I mean, the boulders as big as cars. They're trying to clean off the roads.
I think they're sensationalizing a lot of stuff. I mean, that might be on some of the smaller highways, but the freeway has
Yeah,
been.
yeah, yeah. It's the highway that's on the coast.
I was
And
wondering-
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, Pacific Coast Highway.
be careful, Wanda.
Yeah. Cross to
Okay.
the 101. It looks like from what I saw, they've moved the boulders off to the side of the road, so they've got the main lanes opened up. So look what I'm working on.
You've been trying to avoid that? Yeah. Wait, I can't see. Hold on.
It looks like a square. Are you knitting or crocheting? Oh, okay. You're
It
crocheting?
looks like you're doing it from the bottom up, maybe?
It's a what's it called, Dana?
It's a mitered square,
It's a
so it's
mitered square.
Oh,
So you work from
okay.
the corner up. These are turning out so pretty. It's going to be really
They are
hard
gorgeous.
to mail these
Nice.
off. Yeah, I'm really loving the way the colors are working up on them. It's turning out really pretty. So
I was watching Amber's video yesterday. She's got. I get so excited. I was so excited.
I
Oh,
haven't
when my video came out.
I
Yes.
haven't watched
Uh.
Amber's video yet. I will. I am knee deep in taxes. Oh dear Lord. I visit. My appointment is with my accountant tomorrow. So today is the last day to get all my ducks in a row. Finished a wrap last night, putting today's couple rows on your dress.
Aw.
Oh, I haven't seen the dress in a while, Bridget. How long is it going to be? The last time I saw it, it reminded me of like a 50s dress with the big skirt.
Poodle skirt. Like a poodle skirt?
Well, it's her wedding dress, so it's not a poodle skirt.
Wow.
Yeah, she's making her wedding dress.
Speaking of
It's
wedding,
going to be floor length. Okay. The last time I saw it, it was probably knee length.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Mama Gwen.
Hi, Gwen.
Oh, Elizabeth's walking home from the library. Okay. So,
speaking of weddings, you guys.
oh, we're losing. Dana said we might lose her. She's going into
Mary.
Yeah.
that kind of an area.
Yes.
Hello,
Did
Miss
you hear me?
Laura.
Weddings. Speaking of weddings,
Yeah.
did we all hear?
Oh, yes.
Seta got
Did y'all
married.
hear? Seta got married.
Oh,
That-
yay.
Is that old news? 'Cause I had no idea.
I thought she was already married, but whatever. Hi, Paula.
You thought she was married, Amber?
She's been single.
Sarah was already married.
Nope. Oh, that's going to be gorgeous, Bridget.
I'm confused now.
Yeah, I think so too. That's gorgeous.
Super
All I know
excited.
is that Seta left Alaska,
Alaska.
Yeah.
and then I was in a live yesterday. Was it yesterday, Robbin? And they're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I was in Ola Joe's live," and she's like, "She's a newlywed."
Aw.
Yep. So we think that's probably why she left Alaska.
Probably.
Well, good on her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good on her.
Congratulations, Seta.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah, I haven't. You guys know me. I
I'm
just,
so far out of the loop.
oh, me too. 100%. This is where I get my news from. You guys coming on here and telling me what's going on.
I am trying to catch up on videos So I'm picking and choosing through videos. So if you've posted like 7 or videos, I'm picking like 3 of them so I can watch. So I've got a lot of people to catch up on.
Oh,
Oh, me too.
Yeah, if I need to call Dana, I go to YouTube first and see if she's live,
Right.
and then I call her.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. It's very recent. Okay. So very recent. So she's told her people on Patreon first.
Hi,
I
Kim.
see. Hey, Miss
Thank
Kim.
you, Kim.
So
Oh, okay.
Dana, how long do we have you before we lose you to the mountains?
I think I'm good. I mean, I'm going down the grapevine right now. I should be good
Okay.
because I went to Pyramid Lake.
Okay. Let's do a quick update on the squares.
What are you pointing at me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I still have to email the Canadians and the Europeans and the South Africans, but I've decided that what I'll offer them is that I will do one group. If they will send me, if they think they can get 12 people, those people email me their name and address, let's say Canadians, and I will do one Canadian group of 12.
Okay.
I'm going to contact Louise Wall and see if maybe there's interest in the UK. She could contact Tracy if they want to do one group in the UK. Ursula, the South Africans. Maybe not. I just wanted to offer it to them, if they wanted it.
It is a full-time job keeping up with those videos.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, because it seems like, I mean, I can think off the top of my head like 4 or 5 people in the UK.
Yes.
And Darla, we, a few weeks ago, we just off the top of our head came up with 4 or 5 people in Canada.
Yeah. And I'm sure everybody knows people in real life that aren't on YouTube that join. So anyway, I was going to throw that out there. But in the meantime, I do have some emails from the last 3 or 4 days that I have not responded to. One gal, she's like, I don't know if you got my last email. I did. Just please bear with me. I'm working.
Yeah.
I have a lot of emails to catch up on. And it might be 1 or 2 more days before I get in there and get that done. But all the information is over on my community tab. It's 12 squares that you crochet up that are blocked out to 10 inches. I just did a blocking video.
Yeah,
Boy, I love those combs. I love those combs. Oh. And anyway, and you get into a group of 12 people, you send 1 square to each of the other members of your group, you'll get 11 squares back, and you put together, we'll be talking about putting together our spring friendship Afghan when it's all done. You have until May 1st to get your squares sent out. I'll be emailing those, the information on what group you're in the next week or 2.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and we haven't to get into a group.
Well, I put the date as March 31st.
Okay.
But we still have people in April emailing me that they want to be put in a group. Nothing's written in stone there, but please have your squares done, blocked, and mailed out by May 1st.
Right. That's a hard deadline.
That's a pretty hard deadline, yeah, so that everybody can be working on their Afghans at the same time. Okay, slow down, Spiffy. You're going to get a ticket. Slow down, girl.
Yeah. Yes, when is the wedding, Bridget? It's May, right? Okay, so that's and one more time I'm gonna and I know that this is ad nauseum. Do not sign up for this if you cannot commit.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to not get 12 Christmas ornaments. It's another thing to not get a block for this blanket.
Right. Yeah.
And so I just want to let everybody know that I am not participating in this because I just don't know what my schedule is going to be like, and I don't want to be one of those people that you have 11 squares and you're just waiting on mine. So I would hate for that to happen.
Loser. Amber's a loser.
No, I saw.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't, with all you had going on, Amber, I certainly didn't expect.
Nobody expected. Actually, we didn't think you were going to.
Not
Not
Yeah.
on this one. You get a pass on this one.
Yes.
Thank you.
And for
Thank you.
some reason, somebody had said that they hadn't even started theirs. That's fine.
Yeah, that's okay.
No biggie.
That was Kim.
I don't know. I got a bee in my bonnet the other day, and I was just kind of like, I wanted to see if this square was going to work. And once I started doing it, I'm just enjoying this square so much. For once, I'm enjoying a project I'm working on, and I just kept working on it. That doesn't happen very often. So,
Yeah.
Oh, so now you're okay.
Yes,
So
Bridget.
the wedding has been postponed to September. That's a lovely time of year to get married. Well, I should say in my neck of the woods. I'm not sure where you live, but isn't it pretty darn hot where you live, Bridget?
South Carolina, isn't it, Bridget? Or north?
Yes, you're exactly right, Bridget. Mama Gwen, approximate cost, of course. I'm probably going to get all of them. I'm using 2 balls of stash yarn. So of course that's free, right? Stash yarn is free. I'm using 2 balls of mandala this is yarn that's out of Morgan's room. So I've had this yarn at least 4 years. Let's see what it says. It doesn't even have the price on the skein. So I'm sure I didn't pay more than $2 or $3 for this. And I'm going to get all of I've got 5. I'm on my last one. I may or may not get 6 of these out of one skein. It's going to be darn close if I get 6 out of one skein. And then shipping, I went to the post office with I actually had a square that weighed more than, it was a really heavy square that I had. And I put it in an envelope and I pretended I was mailing it to the farthest reaches of my country. And it was less than $3 to mail it.
Oh, that's nice.
So,
that's good.
And in the community tab post with all the information, down at the bottom are links to 2 different mailer envelopes that would work really well.
Mm-hmm. They're 12 by 12 or 11 by 11, something like that. And those envelopes were under $6 for enough to do all of them.
24 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So all in, you're looking at less than $45 for the entire project.
Yeah.
That's shipping, envelopes, yarn, everything.
Yeah, I'm using leftover yarn from the fruit garden.
Mm-hmm. Oh. And again, mine, I don't think
there's
many people here that don't have a couple of skeins of yarn in there. And you can use any yarn you have, any weight, as long as it's not animal fiber, so that Amber isn't allergic, even though she's not playing.
She's not getting any, yeah.
I'm telling you, I don't know what the deal is with the alpaca. I just can't do it.
You're not the only one. I actually watched a video the other day, and she was saying that she was talking about how they keep saying how alpaca is anti-allergic, and that there's a lot of people who are allergic.
A ton. Yeah.
Yeah. Any kind of square, as long as it blocks out.
It's not.
Have to be 10 by 10, right?
Yeah, 10 by 10. It's got to block out to 10 by 10. Fiber Floozy,
10.
thank you for popping in. I hope that you'll play with us on our Square Exchange.
Who?
Hi,
Jill.
See you later. Yeah, it would be bad.
Bye, Jill.
Animal fiber. Okay, so
I can do wool, but I'm telling you that alpaca kills me.
Yeah, and a lot of people are allergic to wool. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I was like on block 3 of this and I went, oh, is this wool? And I pulled it up and looked. It is not. It's 100% acrylic.
Oh, lucky. Good.
I know, I did get lucky. So Miss Darla.
Yes.
What's going on in your life?
The tutorial for my cardigan will be out this week.
Yeah.
Oh, let's make you big. She's got something to show off.
I saw your unboxing, Darla. That was fun. Of the was it the Hershers?
Hershers, yeah.
Oh, look at those colors.
So this one, you can put buttons or just pin it or whatever. Yeah.
I love it. I like that link. Hello, Linda. I like that sleeve length.
Hi, Linda.
Oh yeah. So it's a raglan.
Oh really?
My favorite.
Gosh, I don't see raglan in that.
You don't? Wow. And then I made another one. It's the same thing, but it has long sleeves.
Oh, I like that. Look, a little bit of a bell on the end.
Yep.
I like that. What's that yarn?
This is, I love this yarn.
Oh. Is it?
Hobby Lobby. Yeah.
Beautiful.
About how much of on that long sleeve, about how much yarn is that? Do you know offhand?
Close to 4 balls, whatever that is.
So 4 skeins, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Gosh, I like that a lot.
Thanks.
That's a nice one.
And the first one I showed you was the tea time yarn from Hobie.
Yeah. I
love that yarn so much. Actually, I have that right next to me.
That's what somebody I was
love that yarn.
Looking at that tea time when they had a sale, but I was telling Miss Dana, who doesn't believe me, I have only purchased yarn this year that is only if I need yarn specific for a project. So I'm either pulling from my stash, which is the majority of what I've got. The majority of what I'm using has been stash yarn. All right, what did I do? See, I cannot.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Dang it.
Robbin is doing really well, everyone. She needs a big round of applause.
Whoever gets this thing, there's a mistake in it.
Send that one to me.
When I go to make something, I'm trying to pull from my stash. For the most part, I am using stash yarn. For the most part. If I absolutely don't have it, obviously if I don't have enough, then I have to buy an extra skein. That doesn't even count. But
I'm sorry, is that girl math?
Yes.
Okay.
That is girl yarn math. And duh.
Yeah, I'm an expert at girl math, so I mean
duh. And but if I do buy some yarn, it's only for a specific project. If I don't have the yarn I need for a specific project. But really and truly, other than, I can only think of 2 instances where I bought, and I think even Morgan will back me up on this, where I've not brought yarn into this house since the beginning of the year That
The
wasn't
last
for a
month.
specific project.
For a
The last
month.
month.
Good
This
job.
is the end of February. That's 2 months.
Uh-oh.
Month and a half.
Yeah,
Good
a month
job.
and a half. Exactly
That's
right.
that's a lifetime.
That's right. So I did buy a skein yarn, the one I was searching for when I was on the phone with Dana earlier. Because
I don't understand.
I'm going to be doing, and again, that's for a class. And I cannot wait to show you guys, and I'm not even going to tell you about it until I make it. It's something for our cruise. Hello, Miss Deb. Hi, Lulu. That's right.
Deb and Lou, Deb and Cindy are here.
Yeah,
Hi, Deb and Cindy. My phone.
I'm sticking to that story. I have canceled every single one of my subscriptions except the Jimmy Beans, which I started.
What did you do,
I
Cindy?
canceled all of them so I could do the Jimmy Beans, which I got to tell you, I'm
Did you
not
ever
in
find
love
the
with.
pattern?
Huh?
Did you ever find the pattern
I did.
for your Jimmy?
I don't like their process. I got to tell you that.
Yeah.
Because they never said anywhere how to find the pattern for this thing. It took me probably 15 minutes of searching before I figured out where the pattern was. And the only reason I found it was I went to their frequently asked questions and said, how do I find a lost pattern? And
There should at least be a note that says,
yeah,
Happy Yarn of the Month Club. Here's where you will find your pattern.
yes,
Yeah, because it was
Literally, when I
completely blank.
subscribed, I should have got an email that said that.
Right.
Nothing. So, but I found it, and now this month I know where to go to look for it. So this is it. This is February's thing, and I think it's cute. You get a little sticker on which yarn of the month you get, and now I know the only thing that's going to be in this is my yarn, which that's really disappointing compared to all the other yarn of the month things that I've been in, when you get all the little trinkety things. So I guess I kind of like all the little trinkety things.
Well, Crochet Society, they give you a hook every single month. They give you 3 projects and everything you need to complete all 3 projects.
Yeah.
So,
and you get a cute little stitch marker.
Always a stitch marker, some little doodads, notions.
Some
it was
little
great.
notion. Yeah, for literally, so this is $25. So for $45, you get all that stuff. And yes, I understand people will say, I already have crochet hooks. I don't need any more stitch markers. But I guess for me, I like all those little doohickeys.
But the $45 was bi-monthly. It wasn't.
Yes, it was every other month.
They went to. It's every other month. But that's a new development. I mean, newish.
And you got more. You got quite a bit of yarn for that too.
Lots of yarn, yes.
Yeah, lots of yarn.
And a little crochet magazine came with it. Yeah.
Yeah, with 3, and so you got 3. You got 3 patterns you could make with the yarn you got, plus an additional bigger pattern if you wanted to buy extra yarn, and suggestions for alternative yarn if you wanted to buy a different yarn to make the bigger pattern.
Smart. That's a really smart subscription box.
Yeah, it's very well done. But
so that's the only box. It's the only box I've ever subscribed.
Oh, we lost her.
The unboxings of everything else, Advent subscriptions and all of that. Nothing beats, in my opinion, Crochet Society.
Yeah. Now, Deb,
For
okay,
what you
so
get
Deb is
for the
saying
value.
she doesn't want all the extra foo-foo stuff. She's got all the stuff. Just give me some yarn. And
I think that's why I like
Right.
Mary Maxim's monthly ones, because they give you the pattern, they give you yarn, no extra fluff.
And what I love about Mary Maxim is the nice bag to put it in.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And I do like that. That's nice. Yep. That's nice.
Elizabeth, that's cool.
That is cool. Now, the other reason I went with Jimmy Beans is because they are known for their good yarn. And I
Yeah.
wanted to try this because it's $25. I wanted to, and I don't put a value on the pattern. I'm sorry, there's just too many patterns out there for free.
Yeah.
I wanted to see what kind of yarns we're going to get in this because let's be honest, the yarn we get in Crochet Society is basic yarn.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of got spoiled with the yarn that we got in Knit Crate because that was luscious yarn. And so I'm thinking this is going to be kind of mid-range. We don't get all the extras, but I'm expecting to get some wonderful yarn in this. Deb,
Yeah.
you get this one too, don't you? Don't you get the
Do
Jimmy
you?
Bean? I'm excited to see. I'm excited to get some yarns that I would not normally buy for myself at a good cost. And even if it's not a good deal, maybe on the yarn, because last month it was a wash. The yarn was the exact price that I could have walked into my yarn store and paid for.
Yeah.
It was exactly. Okay, so you're getting the Malabringo. So again, that's top of the line yarn. I couldn't even get
The
into the Malabringo Club. It's
Malabrigo.
already sold out. So
Now,
I'm
the
excited.
Malabrigo one was once a quarter, I think you said, right?
Yes, it's a quarterly club, and it's
Okay.
sold out. You can't even get into it.
Oh.
They only take
It
so
seems
many
a little
people.
expensive to me. Do you get 2 hanks of the Malabrigo?
Yeah, 2 hanks for $60. So it's $30 a hank, which is what Malabrigo goes for.
Okay, to be fair, I can buy Malabrigo a little knits for less than that.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm looking at here is I'm looking for the value and I'm looking for variety. I'm looking for some yarns that normally I would not try.
I get that completely, yeah.
I'm trying to stretch myself here because you guys know me. I am of the, I ain't spending more than $10 and $10 for me to spend $10 on a skein of yarn is a push.
Elizabeth. No, that's true. Yeah, who wants to spend that money?
Yeah. So
I
since I've
frankly
been
get a little pissy when I have to spend more than $10. You know?
we buy so much of our yarn on sale. And
Just
Darla,
to be fair.
I know, Darla, you're the same way. You buy the majority of your yarn on
She gets good deals.
She gets good deals. We are shopping the deals, and maybe we're buying $10 yarn, but we're buying it at a discount.
Oh, I mean, I don't mind buying $10 yarn, but it better be dang worth it. I mean, the last $10, those, what are those things called from Michael's? Those Karen cakes that are $12.99.
Holy cow! Yeah.
And we're using coupons. We're doing the BOGOs, or we're doing the 30% off, or we're doing the.
You guys might be, but I buy something when I want it.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not as responsible as you guys. You guys are better than me.
On Yarn Week.
Yeah, I go into Hobby Lobby when I want to go into Hobby Lobby, and then if I get to the counter and then I'm like, oh hey, is it 30% off this week? Yay!
Right.
I mean,
Okay,
it's
you say that, Dana, but I also know you have got it figured down to the penny how much you're paying per yard when you order yarn.
True.
after the fact. I have 2 spreadsheets on Google Sheets, and if anybody wants a link to those, they, just contact me. One of them is specifically for ice yarns,
Right.
and there was a time like 2020. Let's just say it was 2020 when I did a price breakdown on. I did it on Red Heart, Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn and ice yarns with shipping. Ice yarn was still less than a penny a yard with shipping.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
But
people have a little heartbeat failure when they see the shipping for that.
right, and
About
everything
basic yarn,
else,
Bridget.
everything else was 2 to 3 cents a yard,
Mhm.
and that was driving to the store to get it.
Mhm.
So yeah, so I wasn't including, like mileage or anything like that.
Yeah.
Fuel
They're not
prices.
selling that $5 a gallon gas.
Right? Yeah. So ice yarns was beating now, like from a video that Darla had a year or so ago. She's like, so Dana, was that a good price? It probably wasn't a good price. And I'm like, no, if you can get something for 2 cents a yard today, that's a good price.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
that's what
4
I got.
years ago, that wasn't a good price.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay,
My
Bridget.
first year's order was 0.016 cents.
Yes.
yeah.
That's an amazing price.
Yeah, that's
Now-
even with converting it to Canadian dollars.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Now, Bridget, that's a different category. When we're talking hand-dyed yarns, when we're talking specialty yarns, that's a
We're
different
talking-
category.
We're talking mass produced.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
mass produced yarns.
We expect to pay.
I love this yarn,
$30
Red Heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We expect
Karen,
to
even
pay $30
Karen.
a
Math.
skein for good hand-dyed yarns.
Mm.
But I can
No,
do
hand-dyed
that
yarns,
once in a while.
That's off the charts.
Yeah, I can do that once in a while because I have paid $5 for this instead of 10.
Mhm.
And that's what
Right.
I said. I expect to get good quality yarns for this. I don't be expecting Red Heart in this envelope.
Yeah.
Nothing against Red Heart. Red Heart
No,
has
no,
its
no.
place.
But that's not
My
what this
favorite-
is meant to be.
But
Yeah, that's not what this is meant to be. And
Right.
that's kind of why
right.
that's kind of why people have walked away from. I know it's why I quit doing it. I think that's why Amber quit doing it. And I've talked to other people. That's why they have quit doing the Mary Maxim crochet of the month, because
Yeah.
the quality of the yarn started being store brand and
Mass
weird
produced.
stuff. Weird
And
stuff.
not only store brand, but sometimes it was the last of the store brand. Like
Yeah.
if you didn't want to do their pattern and you needed an extra ball,
You couldn't
you
get an
couldn't
extra
really
ball.
get it.
Mm-mm. And that's been that way for a long time with Mary Maxim. It was
Yeah.
always some weird thing that they had picked up and you could not get. In fact, last Christmas, my package was damaged. It was
Yeah,
like it had
That's
been
right.
sliced. And they couldn't even they could not replace the one ball of yarn that had gotten sliced. They
Yep.
sent me a whole new package.
Yep.
Wow.
So, and the funny thing is it was just comfy cotton.
Oh, I love comfy cotton.
I do too. Hello, Amir. So, yeah.
Hi, Amir.
That's one of the reasons I quit getting the Mary Maxim. And I really I've always thought Mary Maxim was one of the best values for of the month things. But for like 4 months in a row, we were getting some really weird projects, really weird yarn,
Yeah.
and I just thought, nope. For my $25, I want to try something different. I want to try a different company, and that's why for $25, I decided to give this. For $25, I want to give Jimmy Beans a try.
Yeah.
So we'll give it a few months. Well, actually, I've committed to. I think I've committed to 6 months with them.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. And that's what I'm using my allowance on. I have a yarn allowance.
I don't have one anymore.
Yeah, I think somebody else in here was just talking about their envelope with their yarn money, and I
Oh,
have
it's
the
her
same
Hobby
thing.
Lobby clearance money. That's what she's saving for.
Yeah,
Well, I'll tell you what, my Hobby Lobby yarn,
I have yet
goes-
to hit that sale.
Oh,
my well, yeah, I mean, it's pure dumb luck if you walk in on it.
yep.
And I hit it twice last year because they had that weird sale when they were pulling their yarn aisles.
Yeah.
Because now my Hobby Lobby has 2 rows of yarn, and that's it.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah, 2 rows.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I can't even remember the last time. Dana, I cannot even remember the last time I went to Hobby Lobby to buy myself yarn.
I don't go there anymore. Yeah.
Well, I went when I found out that because it was the closest yarn store to the house. I found out I was getting a load to Phoenix, and I'm like, Mom, throw me the keys! I gotta go to Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby,
I don't mind Hobby Lobby. It's just they took my Hanks away. I love
Yeah, the
their
Hanks are
Hanks.
gone.
They took them away.
Yep, the Hanks are gone. Actually, I do know the last time at Christmas when I was making not Scrooge,
Grinch?
the Grinch, and I needed that funny
Oh, yeah.
green. Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
can
yeah, I
you
do
get
too.
the Hanks? Can you get the Hanks off the website still? Do they like have a warehouse?
I don't
All of
know. I
them?
haven't looked. I have not looked.
Yeah.
But
The
usually
problem-
that's what I do is I clear out the Hanks when I go to I hit the Hobby Lobby sale. I'll get like if it has 4, I'll take the color and leave the rest.
Elizabeth, the problem with me doing something like that, and that's what I have done in the past, but the problem with me doing something like that is I'm not buying yarn for a project, and then I end up with yarn that doesn't work for projects that I want to make.
Yeah.
And so I'm finding that buying, and somebody else has mentioned this to me before, Dana.
I was just gonna say, huh? Weird. What a strange idea. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it doesn't. And I do go and pull yarn from it, but it's like, oh, I want to make this blanket. I don't have a blanket quantity,
Right.
the right colors of the right yarn. So when I'm making smaller projects, now that I know how to make smaller projects, it does work. But and the last time I went, I was much more what's the word? Selective about what I pulled.
I still remember that one year you had 2 cars like overflowing. I remember the video.
That couldn't have been Robbin.
No.
Well,
What?
you guys, okay, let's also put this in perspective. That was the first time I ever hit a Hobby Lobby sale. And so my brain was a little bit on overload.
Yeah.
I was like, ah,
let me tell you who else got excited. I took Carrie, the Yarny Elephant.
Mm-hmm.
When she came, I took her to Hobby Lobby, and I don't think she had been to a Hobby Lobby in her life, because at that point they hadn't built a Hobby Lobby in the Vancouver area.
Well, and yes,
and she went nuts, and I just really enjoyed vicariously shopping through her.
That was kind of the same thing with me. We'd only had a Hobby Lobby for a few months, and
Oh.
then I stumbled on the clearance sale, and I was at home where I had room to put yarn. In theory, I had room. In theory, I mean, I was. Let's say this: I wasn't in the motorhome. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it was like everything just collided at once. Hey, Miss Melissa. Right, Sherry?
Elizabeth, I'm actually making a hexacardy now.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I love the colors.
And this is
Hey.
from, let me see if I can find it. It's in my lap. No, it's not in my lap. It is right here. It is that tea time stuff.
The tea time. That is so pretty. I almost bought some.
It smells good too. I'm
Oh,
sorry, I'm a yarn sniffer. I can't help it.
she's the yarn sniffer.
They had it on sale a few weeks ago, and I had it in my cart, but I'm like, no.
I got it on sale.
I don't need it. I took it out of my cart.
This has nothing to do with needs ever.
I know.
Tea time, you have to get it.
I'm trying.
And so this, you only need 2 of these cakes to make a hexacardy. Maybe not even then.
I have half a hexacardy in my whip.
Is that tea time? Tell me about the tea time. Is it a 4-weight acrylic? What is it?
And you know what? It reminds me of Red Heart Melange a lot. And it is, let's see, it is 100% acrylic. It's got 580 meters, 200 grams, 634 yards. It's amazing. And you know what's amazing about it? Because it was on sale for like $7 stinking. So I got that color, this color.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do a giveaway on a couple of those. I was getting ready to do another paint box giveaway. Maybe I'll do a couple of those.
You know, right here. This giveaway right here. And these are gorgeous, gorgeous colors. And
Okay, Horseshack. Horseshack is in the back going, ooh! Ooh!
That is exactly right. That is exactly right.
Oh, that is funny.
Yeah.
Somehow I got sucked into the craft show arena, but Robbin no longer does crochet for craft shows. I officially do not do crochets for craft shows.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Yes.
It's in my area. They're just overloaded with crochet stuff, and I had such a bad experience last year. And you know, I was talking to my friend, and she's, you know, my friend, and I was telling her I'm not going to do any crochet for it, and she's like, I told her, I said, last year all I did was crochet for craft shows, and I was miserable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I says I'm not going to.
I still want you to take. Still want you to take my challenge. Just one item, like the Lizzie or something. Maybe when you finish the Sophie, just drape it up there in the back of your booth where people can't get their greasy hands on it, and put an outrageous price tag on it, and just see what happens.
See what happens, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would like people to see what a good. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yes. Oh, wow.
This isn't a crappy crochet. It's not something that somebody's whipped together. And if I get this done, I'll send it to you, and you throw it on the back of your crochet thing too, and you can price it outrageously, and we can split the money.
Because,
absolutely. I think that's a great experiment.
Yeah. Because we've got too many crocheters that have really bad blankets that they're selling for $50 or $60, and they're just ugly. They're
well,
just
not
ugly.
only that, the $50, $60, that's the price of the yarn. They're devaluing the crochet.
Well, and I'm fighting with people that have 200 hats for $5 sitting on a table. And
Yes,
I'm not
and
gonna do that. I'm not gonna
they're
fight with
bad
those people
hats.
anymore.
They are bad hats. If you're in Emmett, Idaho, or anywhere in the Treasure Valley, and I am thinking of one creator, she is doing character hats, and they are done poorly, and she's selling them for $5, not because she's not making a profit.
No,
she only does it to undercut everybody else. That's just who she is.
This lady, she's had this table for 20 years, and she's just this little old lady, and she's using her sailed red heart yarn, and that's all she does all year long is sit in front of the TV and make these dang hats.
And God bless her, that's a whole different scenario than the person I'm thinking of.
Yeah, so she doesn't need money.
She doesn't need money, but she doesn't realize what she's doing to the industry, what she's doing to the market.
And then we've got the people who, and I talked about this in my videos last year. They've got a booth. We've got like 2 people that I've run into, and they've got amigurumi, and they're beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. And they're a foot tall, and she's selling these things for $60-$70, and she sells out in a weekend. And I'm like, okay, so she's got the same chickens that I have, and she came down and she looked at my chickens, and they're literally the same chicken, the same yarn, the same size. She's selling hers for $25. I'm selling mine for $15. Hers are sold out. They're not even looking at mine.
Right. It's psychological to price up.
Well,
it is psychological.
She's by the front door. So hers is the first booth. So they've already bought theirs by the time and I'm like, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore.
So Amber, just off the top of your head, just come up with a number of hours that it will take you to finish that blanket.
Oh, I already guesstimated. So one little line, this little line right here, takes me 7 minutes.
Okay, and how many of them are there in the blanket?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I have 27 of these.
Okay,
and this is not even, I mean, it could be a scarf, but it's going to take, I think, I don't even know, 250, 300. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet.
3 hours and 15 minutes right now.
Yeah. So let's say 9 hours, or let's just round it up to 10 hours on that piece. That you make a blanket.
That's $150 at minimum wage.
Yeah. Yes.
You're going to price it at $500.
Yes.
You said outrageous. That's going to be outrageous, and it's going to be $500. Let me tell you the other ones, though. These ones, because it's a pattern like this, it's upside down.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
This one, it's going to, it takes about 15 minutes per line.
Yeah, because
per line to do this.
Expensive. That is gorgeous.
I don't think $500 is enough at $25 an hour, because Amber's craft is worth at least $25 an hour.
Dana, how much was that stocking that I told you about? What was she selling those for? $300?
Yeah, I was over the moon about that.
$300 for a hand knit Christmas stocking.
Thank you so much.
And
I appreciate
she cannot keep them in stock.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Oh, wonderful.
So on the low end, Amber is worth $25 an hour. Times that by 10 hours.
Well, that's $250, but yeah.
Yeah, but then you have to add
that's just the time. You gotta do time times materials times
plus materials. So
I'm charging for labor. You better believe that.
Yeah.
Every time I take a car in, every time the electrician comes out, their cost of everything plus labor. So just saying,
Yes.
my labor's high.
I would love to see that blanket gone for $500. I would love it.
I don't know if it will, but you know what?
Lay it out nicely. And Robbin's attitude to anybody who, inquires about it has to be, I'm sorry, but that is a high-end piece of artwork right there. So
And if I have to buy you a wingback chair to lay it against, you will do it.
Well, I'm more, yeah, but I also really like the idea of the backdrop on the booth. I mean, completely out. Every person that walks by sees this beautiful piece of artwork.
yes. Yes.
Yeah. And then anybody who says anything, I'm like, yeah, there's this many hours into it. And
Yeah.
oh, yeah, the Etsy Afghan prices, you betcha.
What?
Yeah, the prices on some of these Afghans on Etsy. Yeah.
Oh, they're like outrageous. And some of them are super simple.
I see some shirts on Etsy that are selling for $300, $400, $500.
Yeah.
Just like Darla's making. And they're $500.
Mm-hmm.
And they're actually selling?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What I think is the key is you have to build a reputation.
Yep,
Yeah.
you gotta have.
And you have to have the mindset of the fact that you're an artist. And you have to own it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to own your own art value as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Because yes, crochet is a life skill. It's a hobby. It's a mental health coping mechanism, but it is also a form. It is an art form.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
like crystal. I think people buy crystals because they know it's going to charity.
Because,
so that's
yeah.
why they the prices go
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, though, that money's going to charity, but she's not. She is not an official charity, so they don't even get to take the deduction.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I know.
It's fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Exactly. You're right, Bridget. You're right.
What'd she say?
You have to state the price with confidence.
Yes, you've got to own it. That's why for all the hours I've have into the fruit garden, that's why it's going to be priced at, what did I say, $1,600?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it doesn't sell, then I get to keep it.
That's right. Yeah.
Deb,
What did Deb say?
she's going to the dark side. She got a knitting kit.
She got a knitting kit?
She's moved to the dark side.
Oh! Oh, I don't speak Klingon, so
I don't either. So
I'm not fluent, not even a little bit.
yeah.
Oh man. San Andreas Salt, everyone. Has everyone got their seatbelts on and their bicycle helmets and their safety glasses, reflective work vests, and your water wings?
Yeah.
Because
Now I.
the drive could be a little rough today. It could be. We're coming up on the San Andreas Fault. Wrap yourself in bubble wrap.
The Apache Piers, just FYI, everybody's asking about it. It is one of my favorite patterns to do because all I do is count to 5 all day. It's very relaxing.
Yeah, Robbin and I were just talking about that before the live. You know that I can totally see why it's one of your favorites. Because there's just enough mental calculation in it to keep it interesting, but at the same time, it's muscle memory.
Okay, well, just to be fair, this one behind me, this one right, can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see this?
Did we lost Robbin? Is that who we lost?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We don't need her.
This one is Apache Tears, right? But
Yeah.
it was so boring because it's the Red Heart stripe, retro stripe, right? And so I never had to change
Okay.
colors. I never had to do any blocks. So it got boring after a while because not that there was you have to have some thinking, okay? You have to have a little bit of thinking. But like with
You
this
do
one,
need a
at
little
least
bit
I
of
can
mental activity.
change. Yeah, this one is more creative for me because I get to decide where the colors go.
Right.
So I'm definitely enjoying this one a lot more than I enjoyed the last one. But everybody should know how to do Apache Tears because it's awesome.
Your burgundy and cream on that last mosaic you showed,
Yeah.
that was my favorite.
Yeah, because it has the creative touch. You can do any colors you want. Well, hello, Dory. How are you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's here? Oh, Dory? Dory's here?
Yes, ma'am. Dory
Hi,
did it.
Dory. All right. Okay, slow down,
Yeah.
Skippy. We're gonna get it. Slow down, Skippy.
Carl
I got a little crazy. Carl Ann's here. You know what? I can, if I'm live on Facebook with my phone mounted where it's at, it's all part of my scanning. You know, I can get a good glimpse. I can keep scanning, but here in StreamYard, it's too tiny. I can't see. I cannot do that safely while driving.
Uh-huh.
So that's, I don't even try to read the chat when I'm driving, and we're on StreamYard. It's much bigger.
You shared a link. What was that link to?
What was it? Was it a pattern?
I don't know. She keeps sharing it.
What is it?
Oh, she's sharing YouTube channel. So Dory did it. She's sharing Cindy. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Sherry.
She's being a good hostess.
She is. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. If Stephanie Hopper was in here, she'd be hanging out the window.
Oh?
She's crazy. She's a rule breaker. She doesn't wear her helmet or her seatbelt.
Well,
she's a rule breaker.
Can you guys see me?
Yeah, we can now.
So all of a sudden my screen went blank on my computer and I'm like, what's going on? And Mr. says, well, that's because Xfinity is outside working on the line. So they've shut me down.
Oh, well, we just went on without you.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. So I have no house internet. I'm like, what? My internet's not working? What? And so I had to go to my phone, and now I'm just working on my phone internet.
Data.
Data. This isn't going to work, so I may as well take my off. That's not a thing. And turn that off. So I don't know how well this is going to work. I've never done it. We were just asking about that. Hey, how this would work live on StreamYard on the phone with multiple people.
Well, now we know.
Now we know. And I can... Reading the comments could be tricky.
Yeah, it is. That's what I was just saying before you came back in. I can't read I can switch over to the comments if I wanted to, but they're so tiny, I can't safely scan those, and read while I'm driving. Where on YouTube, if I went live just through YouTube, I can scan those. The lettering's a lot bigger on the phone.
Yeah, it definitely is.
It's tough on StreamYard.
Yeah. It does, but so the last comment, Sherry, would you please say something? Because I want to see if I've got all the comments. The last comment I can see is from Kim G.
That's the last one I can see too.
Okay. So I wasn't sure if I'm missing comments. And this is a weird. for me. I can't see it out of my real glass. Okay, that's better. Now I can see. Now I can see. Now I can see. That was strange. I'm like, what's going on with my service? Because yeah, it's been great since we got. Okay. Since we got the new internet, I haven't had any problems, knock on wood.
Huh.
So, yeah. What did Dory did? She shared links.
Good girl. She's being a good hostess. Who else is being a good?
What
Wasn't
does
someone
that
else
mean?
doing
You'll let
that?
Madonna know. I don't know what that means.
About knitting? Yeah. Don't. I was thinking that too. We've kind of stereotyped Madonna as the knitter hater, but she doesn't hate knitters or knitting. She's just not into it.
Yeah. She's just playing. I got it.
Yeah.
So Deb, what kind of, did I miss the whole thing? What kind of a knitting thing did you get? And are you learning or have you already known?
Holy cow, we got a bunch of
Bunch of cows?
Times are out?
You have a bunch of cows, Dana?
no, a bunch of like road crew cleanup. They're all walking around with their sticks and their bags. Cleanup crew. They're like they're everywhere. I didn't want to kill anybody. I didn't want to kill anybody.
That's good.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think you can put links in here other than, well, no. If you've got on blue dress, should be able to do links.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I don't
coming.
like straight needles, Deb. I only like circular. I won't use straight needles anymore.
Oh, okay.
Since I went circular, I won't go back.
Welcome to Button Willow, everyone. What a cute name, Button Willow.
Aww.
It's a tiny little place here. It's got nothing but restaurants, hotels, and truck stops. And fast food. And we're past it. We're done.
Don't blink your eyes, you'll miss it.
Don't blink. We are past Button Willow.
The reason I won't use straights is because when you're using circulars, you can use circulars just like they were straights. It's just there's less chance of dropping your stitches. I just find them easier to work with than straight needles.
I saw your beautiful sock, Robbin. Did you use circular needles on that one?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. In fact, I used a process called
Marion. Hello.
Hi, Marion.
Magic Loop.
Oh, okay.
I went to my knitting classes to learn how to use Magic Loop, and that's when she said, "You don't need to do this. You need to just start doing socks. You've got this figured out."
Wow.
Yeah, that sock was amazing. You did really, really good.
I love it.
Hello.
Really fast. Well, and again, it was that one knitting teacher that I just couldn't figure out anything that she was trying to teach me.
Yeah.
Isn't this the one who told you could never knit?
No, that was a different one. This was the one that was trying to teach me too many things at one time.
Okay. And then there was like a substitute teacher.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't realize I was left-handed, and we were doing the Magic Loop, and we were learning socks, and we were doing this, and we were doing that, and it was too much at one time. And this lady, she teaches me one thing at a time, and when I have that down, then we move on to the next thing.
That's awesome.
And
be. That is the way it should be. Should be a process.
Yeah, I like her teaching style.
Sorry, did you
And, you know, when I go in there, it's like, okay, I want to learn how to do this. Okay, let's teach you how to do that. And she'll
I
look at a
crochet my
pattern.
socks.
I love it.
Yay!
And I have to do them at the same time. Like I do this part, and then this part, then this part, then this part. Otherwise, I just will never ever finish the second sock.
That's
So
called
I have to do
second.
them both at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah, Dana and I were having a conversation about that because Robbin has not started the second sock yet.
When is Robbin going to start the second sock?
This Sunday
Okay.
You say so.
in the knitting class.
Okay.
I've got a
All right,
bag
girls.
put together over there.
Are you leaving, Darla?
I'm leaving. Yes, because I gotta finish putting all the things together for the tutorial.
I want to see that tutorial.
Me
I know.
too.
I'm super excited about that. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
I really I always like having the option of short sleeve and long sleeve, even though I never ever make shorts. I would never make I say never, but I in my world I like long sleeve.
She's not going to stop.
I know.
We love her. We love her. I'm
bye,
so happy
everybody.
we're all here today.
Bye.
Yeah.
So
Bye,
happy.
everyone.
Bye, Darla.
So I got to give you a hard time, Robbin.
Well, I like a lightweight short sleeve, like a tank top is fine short sleeve, but a heavyweight, like a 4-weight sweater, I don't understand it being short sleeve.
Yeah.
I like a sweater. Like, I don't like it like getting into my wrists and my thumb joint area because I'm doing things. I'm working. And so I'm constantly pushing sleeves up. That's why I like a 3/4 sleeve.
Yeah, but not here.
Well, if I wasn't doing stuff like cleaning stalls, working horses, doing all the things, driving truck,
Yeah.
I would like a long sleeve. That's when I like a long sleeve. But when I'm doing all those things, I'm constantly pushing those sleeves up
Yeah.
so that I don't get it in the stuff. All that
In the
stuff is dirty. Horses are dirty. Yeah. Dirty stuff.
I am
Yeah.
cold. I need to put the heater on.
See, you need a sweater because you don't have on long sleeves.
Right?
You know what? It's supposed to be 60 outside today, but it's still cold when I'm sitting down doing nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, Dory? I do too. I like 3/4 sleeves.
Yeah, 3/4 sleeve makes me happy. So that I can work without getting my sleeves into anything and ruining my sleeves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a roller upper, so I like having long sleeves and then rolling it up to 3/4
Yeah.
sleeve. I
Yeah,
don't know why I do that. I just do.
I do it. I do it.
Oh, Sherry, that sounds darling. Sherry found a gnome border for a blanket.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then if I need more, I can put more on later. We'll see what that looks like after I get it loaded. That's true. And I don't know how many. Is that all the? Okay. Because those are. I think I ordered. I don't remember if I ordered 200 or 400.
What? You're not talking to
What are you ordering?
I ordered a set of racks, stand-up racks. Okay, so I ordered 400. I ordered a set of stand-up racks, and show me the clamps on it. And then we're putting, we being Mr. putting. I mean, I was going to, but he's just doing it because he's bored.
No, I'm fine.
Well, then quit doing it. Nobody told you that. I can't get these a purse.
Is it
So
for
we
yarn
got,
storage?
no, this is for the
Oh,
craft.
what do we care?
So
Yeah.
this is, he's putting little clippy things on it
Yeah.
And then I'm going to hang the earring. You know, you put the earring on a card.
Uh-huh.
There. Can you see it?
No, I'm not. I'm not over there. Let me see. Hold on. Oh God, yes, that's gorgeous.
Yeah. And then I'll hang the card with the earrings on it from there.
Okay.
So instead of hauling tables,
Yeah.
I've got 3 of those. And
Oh,
then they
that's
can
nice.
stand up. And the goal is to be able to take everything in one car and him not have to go with the truck to set things up at the craft fair.
Yeah, that'd be nice. When is your first craft fair?
March 9th.
March 9th.
So I've
Yeah,
got
my
3.
Apache skiers will not be done by March 9th, I don't think.
No. I've got 3 spring ones. And then they're 5.5 feet tall and 2 feet wide, and they're on wheels.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yep. And then that little clippy thing squeezes just enough that I can take it off if I want to, but I
Yeah.
don't think it will fall off once I have the earring, then it won't come off once I've got the earring on it. So I should be able to load it right up in the car, completely loaded with earrings, and I won't lose the earrings. That's the plan, anyway.
That's a good plan. I like it.
And then the earrings will be inside of a bag.
Okay,
I have a question for everybody that's in here. When I bought the cards, the earrings hook on cards.
Yeah.
And they came with a baggie kind of thing that you slip it into and seal. I told somebody, I'm not saying who, about this, and she said that's not a good idea. People want to touch the earrings. I think it's a very good idea. People don't want other people's hands all over the earrings.
Right.
So what do you think? Do you think it's better that they're hanging? And of course, the way I've had them before, they were just hanging there. But I don't think somebody's going to be upset because they're in a sealed bag.
But are they still in the sealed bag? Are they still hanging nicely displayed, or are they just kind of laying in a bag? Okay.
No,
okay.
They're gonna. It's a clear plastic bag so the earring will be on a card. Let me show you.
I can't see. I can't see anything.
I'll look.
So it'll be just like this.
Yeah, you look. You be my eyes.
Imagine this is a pair of earrings.
Yeah.
Hanging on a card inside of a plastic bag, hanging on that rack. It'll be just like this.
Well, it depends on. So it really depends on who your customer is. So for me, I am a hands-on, tactile person. I have to touch it. I have to feel it. So the plastic bag wouldn't work for me personally. But like my mother, she would feel secure with it being in a plastic bag because she feels like it's brand new. It's just for her. Nobody's ever touched it before. So it really depends on who's buying it.
Yeah, because my first step would have been just like this, which is the way they are now, which is just a pair of earrings hooked to a card hanging on the rack. Mm-hmm. And then you can see them and you can touch them and they're just hanging there. And then I would take it off I would remove the card and sell them to you just like this.
Yeah.
But
maybe you could do some in the bags and some outside the bags and just see what kind of response you get.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've only got so many bags.
I don't know.
This pack came with bags. Normally, I've never had them like that before. And then when I sell them, I put them inside one of these bags and give them to you. So you've got them in the bag ready to go.
I mean, yeah, for me, I like touching, feeling. I like the way they shake in their hand. I always shake. You know me, though. I smell yarn, okay?
Right.
I mean,
But this is what happens. Every single time I go to a show, I end up losing earrings.
oh no.
Always. I always end up losing a couple of earrings. And so then I've
Yeah.
lost money because this little earring has wandered off.
Yeah. No, I get what Bridget's
I
saying.
don't have multiples of my earrings. There's one pair of this and one pair of this. So I don't have 100 of each kind. Once in a while, like these little ducks, I've got 4 or 5 pairs of these, but it's rare that I've got more than one pair of the same earring. That's one of my kind of sales things is
Thank you
you
for
don't
sharing.
have everybody doesn't have the same things. These are very individual.
Which I think is amazing that you have individual ones.
Yep. You
Yeah.
might have, like for instance, with these chicken earrings, I had 4 different colors of this same earring, but I don't have a bunch of the same earring. So if you love this pair of earrings, you best buy it because this is the only one.
No, that's cool.
I like
that
chicken.
And
I like
because
chicken.
of that, I have 400 different pairs of earrings.
Right. Welcome back. No, I love your earrings. They're amazing. They're super like an easy gift to get. And sometimes when you go to a craft fair, you're like, I do want to spend money, but I don't want to spend that much money. And earrings are just fun way of self-expression.
Yeah, so
You should see the steak ones that she made for me. They're awesome. They're steaks. They're steaks.
Awesome.
Yep. Because that's what I'm sitting here eating is steak.
Steak is good. Steak is yummy. I just had some yesterday. And I went to the butcher today, and I decided I will get steak, but he ground it up and made hamburger patties out of it for me.
Oh, nice. I got last season I got some wires so people that don't have their ears pierced, I can still make them earrings. I can switch them out. And I sold 5 or 6 pairs because I was able to do that.
I think that's amazing. You need a big old sign saying that. Can switch them out for non-pierced ears or something.
Non-pierced ears. And I also can take any ear wires and turn them into stitch markers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So
I want steak stitch markers.
you have the only steak.
Well, I'm bringing them to the Yarny Social so that you can swap them out as to stitch markers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Just
sometimes,
for me.
like as a for instance, a lot of times I'll buy a set like this.
Me too.
And they'll send me 3. So then I get a pair of earrings and a stitch marker.
No, but I'm with Sherry. Every earring I see, I always see stitch markers now.
I do too. I do too.
Yep, and bacon.
Gotta have the bacon.
She's got bacon and eggs.
Bacon and eggs. And pizza. I've got pizza ones. I've got soda. I've got Coke bottles. I've got
coffee.
There's very few things that you can come up with that I don't have.
Oh, the Coke bottle ones are awesome.
I really search to get it.
Spaghetti?
Huh?
What did you say?
I said if I don't have it, I will search to come up with it.
She thought you said spaghetti. I bet you could find spaghetti though.
I'm sure you could.
Find a spaghetti one out there. I'm trying to not do a ton of food.
Yeah.
But just because you can only do so much.
Yeah, my kids love everything Pokemon, so.
Oh, there you
And right now, what would be really cool for you is those little sugar peeps. Have those in earrings because those
The
are
what?
popular.
What is it?
What?
The peeps.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know
I
what.
gotta be careful. I don't like to do a ton of holiday things
Lights.
because
Oh,
some of it sells, some of it doesn't.
Yeah.
And I really only have 2 shows before Easter.
Yeah, Sherry. That would be good. That'd be cute.
Mm-hmm. I've got a few bunny ones.
Yeah. Oh.
And I've got the duckies, the rubber duckies, which
Well,
I love
those
the
are
rubber
good every day of
duckies.
the year.
they are good. And I've got some rubber
Yeah,
duckies.
yes, they are.
They're also good for cruises.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You want to hear something funny, Sherry? Not one pair of crocheted earrings sold all last year.
You're kidding.
Nope. And I thought they would sell.
Yeah.
I did. I thought they would
I think
sell.
your beaded ones. I think your beaded earrings would sell.
Nope. Oh, yeah,
No.
yeah. I
You
know
need
what you're talking about. Yes. Yeah, those will.
Yeah, your new beaded earrings. They'll
Once I
sell,
get
and you
them.
need to price those up because that
Yeah,
is a
oh,
lot.
yeah.
That's labor for you.
There's a lady there who's got a booth, and that's all she sells is those, the exact ones I was looking at. And her prices are about $30 a pair, which is completely the price range I was thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
I did order.
I don't know. I have no opinion on what your price should be because I don't know how long it takes you. I don't know what
Well,
your
it takes me way because I'm still learning.
right.
Once I get it figured out.
Yeah, that's the cute. The balloon dogs. Mm-hmm.
The balloon dogs are cute.
Once it's like Amber and doing an Apache Tears.
Mm-hmm.
Muscle memory, you can whip them out.
Yeah.
Oh. What time is it? I can start cooking.
It's 11:30 here.
Okay.
So it's got to be.
I can hang. It's been so long since I've been on. I'm like really excited to be here.
We're excited to have you.
We're excited that you're here.
I'm just happy. Yeah.
I was excited to see your video yesterday.
I gotta go back and find it. I gotta go find it.
My video where I showed all my projects, my 6 mosaic projects.
Yeah! And I'm drooling. I'm drooling. I mean, you're talking about other stuff in the beginning, and I'm like, get on with the mosaic!
Just fast forward. Fast forward.
I watched the whole thing, though, because I didn't want to miss a second of the mosaics.
Yeah. I love them so much. I actually bought a new mosaic project that I'm not going to start. But yeah, like I really am enjoying mosaic and doing all this stuff.
Good.
I love mosaics.
Wanda, I'll connect with you. If you really do want some rubber ducky stick marshers, I'll connect with you on it. Just so you guys know, I've got in the works, and that's going to be fall. Probably, hopefully, in the fall. We're putting together a website where, like Miss Amber and Miss Dana, and if you've got a project, not a project, an item that you want to be able to sell online,
Yeah.
you'll be able to list it on this website and sell it.
Oh,
You
that
will
would
be
be
able to
awesome.
sell it there. And there's not going to be a bunch of fees and crap like Etsy. It'll be just a straight commission type thing.
Okay.
You'll.
That's great. That's what we were talking about
That's
a
what
couple
we were
weeks
talking
ago.
about. Yeah, that's exactly.
Oh,
what
so you're doing it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not doing it. It'll be. Whoops, and she's gone.
Okay. Well, I'm here.
I don't know. There, you're back. It'll be through. And that's what I was saying.
Thank you so much, Linda.
We're putting it up through the art store. It's
Oh!
on the website. We're gonna have an online store And so anybody who wants to sell their stuff by commission, you'll be able to put things up through there, and it'll be your responsibility to ship stuff up. I don't want to be having stuff that we're sending out. So it'll
Yeah.
just be the website where
Okay.
you're listing your own products for sale.
Nice.
Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna have a lot of products in for the end of the year.
And even if you have, let's say you've got yarn you want to sell on there, or you've got, whatever you want to sell through there.
Okay.
I'm hoping by the end of the year, that'll be up and running, but it could be early next year because it takes a long time to build a good website.
Sure does. Yeah.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love that somebody's doing this. Because we were saying, I've got it in my mind to do something like that, but when am I going to do that?
Yeah. And
your sister is the person to do this.
yeah. And then I told her I would manage the things in store that we sell. I'll manage taking the pictures and getting them loaded on the website and then sending them out. But we don't have that much. And I says, I know a lot of people that make things and want to sell a few things, but not enough
for sure.
a whole website of their own. And we're tired of dealing with Etsy's bullshit. And
yeah. And yeah, we've got some things on there that are priced up like they should be, but there's a whole bunch of stuff that's cheaply priced and brings down the value.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that we, have to build a reputation. And if Robbin, you manage that site and if it has a good reputation, then, people will know what to expect. You're going to pay a higher price, but you're going to get the best quality. So,
yeah.
And everybody's responsible for their own pricing. So everybody's responsible for their own everything. And then if you just have, you have one or two things that you want to sell, you list one or two things and you're done.
True. Yeah. That's such a great idea.
I love it.
Me too.
Super low key.
Yep.
And then
but it's got to be promoted to the right people too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, and then, you're sending it to people because you've got something on there for sale. And then just the fact that all of your people are on there looking at it and they're going to see everybody else's stuff.
So Robbin, I think my question for you is, what if somebody has something similar to me but undervalues it? Like I sell it for 300, they sell it for 100.
Yeah.
It's an open market.
What?
It's an open market.
Okay.
But what I will not allow is somebody comes in with a bunch of crap that they bought from China and they're throwing on there.
Gotcha.
It's not that kind of a thing.
Okay.
So every item should maybe be approved.
Yes. Every item will be approved.
Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Great idea.
Mm-hmm. So it's an individual storefront. It's kind of like, think of it as like an online craft fair.
Okay. Only higher end. Higher end.
So I would have my own storefront.
I don't know that it would be that
No Timo crap.
that fancy.
Okay.
But
I kind of think of it like an artist showcase.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like you will sign into the name of the company website, and if I look up, if I'm looking for blankets, I'm going to go to every listing for blankets. If I want to go to Amber, I'll go to see what Amber's got listed.
I gotcha. Okay.
If I just want to bounce around and see what's there, I'll just bounce around and see what's there.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Cool.
If I want to look for items under $50, I'll just look at stuff under $50. And I don't even know if how much of that stuff is possible because we're still in the planning stages.
I
Okay.
love it.
But that's what I have in my mind. So Linda finishes, Miss Linda Kaiser has just finished creating her diamond art painting of a beautiful peacock, and she wants to sell it. She can list it on there for sale.
Great.
Right. No Temu crap. Exactly. No eBay. It's like Etsy or eBay without all the fees. You put your item up there. There's a base. There's a flat. What did I call it?
Well, it's got to be, you say commission, but it's definitely.
A commission is a percentage.
Right.
Right.
A flat commission percentage fee. Just like if you went to one of those places, Amber, you're like your lady.
Consignment?
Consignment.
Store, you'd pay a flat commission, and some of those places charge a commission and an amount.
Right.
Yeah.
A listing fee and a commission. That's what the places around here do.
Yeah.
They charge you a monthly rate to be in there and a percentage of your sales.
Well, and then some of them will say if it's been here for more than 2 months, then we automatically price it down 10%
Right.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep. Yep.
You'll see a lot of Apache tier blankets from me.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Because
You know,
it's so great. Yeah, it's just great to get rid of all your extra yarn.
Yes.
If you want to sell your yarn on there, Darla can sell the beautiful sweaters that she makes.
Yes.
I know, that would
have
be
a ton of
amazing.
them.
Yeah.
And
I don't know about you, Amber, but if I'm selling a blanket that I've made and it's priced correctly, like we were talking outrageously, I would offer free shipping.
For sure.
Yeah.
In the contiguous United States only.
No.
Hello.
Right?
you know what it's going to cost to ship to Florida.
Or the UK.
I'm vacuum feeling that thing.
Yeah, free U.S. shipping.
Yeah.
Well, I like I'm thinking of the fruit garden. If I sold the fruit garden on there for $1,600,
Mm-hmm.
you know, minus commission, minus shipping, I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Even if I'm shipping to the UK, I'm happy.
For sure. Yeah.
But I think everybody, you know, they have their own threshold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pirate ship is definitely the way to go.
Yeah, I have
So-
to set mine back up.
But anyway, that's my idea, and so that's what I've got in the works. That's one of the things I'm trying to get going, because you know, Amber, you've had your own little thing, and it's a pain in the butt, and you got to pay so much for fees every month, and blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah. And so she's already paying the fees for the website. She's already got a web designer. And I've already been talking to her, and this is already something she wants to do for the store. So I'm like, well, why don't we just take this a step farther? We're going to reach more people. We're going to have a bigger audience.
Yes. I think it's an amazing idea.
I do too.
My only concern, I'm not running it, so I don't really care. But my only concern for you would be you really got to get people that you know, people that are highly recommended, so that, you know, people don't buy stuff and never send it out.
Yeah,
And-
we've got to do a reputation system, probably.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that is where the rules of engagement will be perfectly clear to the buyer.
Okay.
And you are buying from the seller, not the website.
Right.
Yeah.
The problem is with the seller. And if that occurs, the seller will be banned.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. But like eBay's feedback system
Sucks.
has I mean that's one of the great things that has stood the test of time with eBay. You know, their fees and all that crap I can't sell on eBay anymore. But
Oh.
the seller reputations on there, that's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's going to have to be a I don't want to say a point system. What am I trying to say? Where you give feedback.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what you meant. But what I meant is on both sides, because here's a problem. This is a big problem with Etsy is you get a bad mark from a buyer, it automatically goes against the seller, whether it's true or not.
Yeah.
And
What?
as a seller, you can't put bad marks against buyers.
You can on eBay.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything about eBay. I only know about
eBay, you have a seller reputation and you have a buyer reputation. And
the problem with Etsy is a seller can say anything they want. They can put a bad mark against a buyer. They can put a bad mark against a seller. They automatically give the money back to the buyer, and you have no recourse as the seller.
Thank you.
well, on eBay, eBay does not get in the middle. Right. Unless there's something that violates a policy or something. But otherwise, anytime there's a problem, like I used to, you know, like I'd buy a paperback novel off the shelf in the store. I'd read it. Okay, I'm done with it. And I sell it for a good used price. And something went wrong with one of them. And it was like I had put the wrong copyright information or something, and they were or something went wrong, but I fixed it. And so there was a way for the buyer to contact. It is such a flawless system. They can contact me and say, hey, I had a problem with this, and I'm like, let me fix that, you know. So I fix it right away. Then that seller gets on, or that buyer gets on there on the rating system and says, we had a little problem with the shipping, but the seller was upfront, honest, and fixed the problem immediately.
Awesome.
So that system on eBay, that is the greatest thing eBay has going for it, is that rating system.
Yeah. That's
everything
good.
You can even like on Amazon, you can look at ratings. Okay, but on eBay, you can actually see full-on threads of conversations. I mean, it is so transparent. It's wonderful.
So what you're telling me is I need to get an eBay account.
No. Because eBay their fees are outrageous now.
Oh, are they?
Yes. I used to do so much on eBay. My husband and I had a blast. I had a business license, so I mean it was for something else, but we would end up at these like resellers. They were like estate auctions, but you had to have a reseller's license. And we had
to go. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm 5%. I'm gonna die on you.
Okay. Don't die.
I'm gonna die.
Don't die on us. Bye.
Bye.
Oh. Anyway, Wade and I had a lot of fun doing that, reselling on eBay, and oh my goodness, we sold all over the world. That was a blast.
You remember last year when I was kind of looking into that, and I got caught up in the shipping.
Yeah, and eBay takes a pretty large chunk. Oh, I sold a motorhome on eBay.
Wow.
Yeah. I sold a lot of stuff on eBay. That was so much fun. Not anymore.
Yeah, I mean, those big companies, they've got it figured out, but they really do. I feel like they really take advantage of, what in the heck am I doing here? Okay.
I think eBay got big enough that they had to raise their fees, like, just to stay in business. But they raised them so high, I feel like eBay is not long for this world. It's a catch-22 there for them. It's just too bad.
And they've got the auctions, and they've got the.
I love the auctions. I used to snipe auctions. That was so much fun. Everybody's waiting till the very last second to put in a bid, like a split second before the auction ends. It was such a fun game. It was fun. Oh, that was a blast.
I bought some things. I bought some of my mannequins last year off of eBay.
Cool.
I got really good deals. That's not a highly sought after item.
Right.
So they weren't, people weren't like trying to get them left and right. And, I made a fair offer, and people were selling them. And
good deal.
This one gal, I bought these mannequins from her, and she was on a different website selling it. I don't even know how we found them. Dennis found them. And I don't know. She was on some website, and we had made arrangements for me to buy them from her. And then she was trying to figure the shipping out. And it turned out that website, you could only sell items that weighed 20 pounds or less. Oh. Because shipping was automatically included in the thing. And so I'm like, I didn't want to lose this deal. And so I walked her through going to Etsy and setting it up on there. And I'm like, okay, the second you've got that thing posted, tell me so I can go in there and buy it real fast.
Right. Yeah.
And then, so we had it agreed that I would buy it at the same price. And so she's like, okay, I'm ready to post it. And then she posted it, and I immediately bought it. So I got my mannequins from her last year. And then I ended up buying some more from another guy. I may have to buy more babies this year.
Well, your business seems to have picked up.
Well, and I like to have enough babies that I've got one for every student.
Okay.
So that it's just better that way. It's just easier that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I thought I did. I thought I had that many, but apparently I don't. So, yeah, those crochet cake holders, those cake cozies are really nice.
Oh. Who's talking? What's this about cake cozies? Because Nicole from Addicted to Yarn has a pattern.
I wonder if it's the same one. Sherry, is that the pattern you're using? Is it crocheted? Because there's a knit one that's floating about, but it would take me so long to do that.
And Nicole's is so easy, and it's a little decorative, and it's made for a cake. And I started to I was going to do a tutorial to do it for a skein, because it was great for a skein too, and I never finished it.
So is it open at both ends, and you put it kind of around it?
It goes around the cake, and then it kind of draws strings at the top a little.
Mm-hmm.
And your yarn comes out, and it just bounces around on the floor. It is great. The weight of the cake, it's just amazing the way it works.
Okay.
And it's her own design. Nicole's is.
Are you putting it on the thing now? Sherry, we need it. We need it.
And Nicole Nicole only put hers in her community tab a couple years ago, and I copied it, and I was supposed to do that tutorial, and I never did.
I think Sherry's posting it right now. One
She's
in the bottom
probably she's
solid.
probably posted someone else's because Nicole's isn't very well known.
Hmm.
It should be.
2 patterns. One in the bottom is solid and it's open on the top. Okay, so Sherry's going to post it on the RWR site.
Okay. Cool. So I'm ready to do a live with somebody, someone from another channel who wants to talk about their channel, talk about what they've got going on. Contact me, and I'll do a giveaway during the live, so we can really get some eyes on you. So email me if anybody's interested in doing that. I did that with Carrie, and we gave away some paint box yarn. That was so nice. I just watched a video from the gal who won. She's going to make something. She's making something. I love paint box, but they have not had the color packs in like they used to have. It's kind of hit or miss.
I know they were advertising a sale a couple weeks ago with the color packs, but I don't know if it's all of them or just a handful.
Was it paint box?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe they've got.
They've got. Well, I was just looking at them yesterday, and I can still do a 5-pack, 5 skeins, like I did for Carrie's when Carrie came on my live with me. Those are still there.
Yeah, it was the 5-packs that I saw.
Yeah. And I tell you, that paint box, it's like crocheting with a cloud. It is so nice. Oh.
Can you guys not see me?
No. Can't see ya.
Why not?
I don't know.
You can hear me.
Yes.
Could I do something weird with my...
What did you do?
James?
Is it spinning? I can't tell. All I can see is black, so I can't tell if there's like a spinny thing in the middle of the black.
I don't have a spinny thing going.
Did you touch the cam?
Black.
Did you touch the video button on the screen at the bottom of the screen there? Cam says cam for camera.
Probably.
Maybe if it's red, then you hit it. So you've got mic, cam, chat, and then a couple
any
other
of that stuff.
You're on your phone?
Yeah.
You've probably got it all expanded out, so you can't see that.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't know how to bring that back down.
Oh, autoplay is on. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
No captions are available. Okay, quality lock screen, settings. No idea.
No clue. Okay.
I didn't touch anything. I've got chat filters, messages.
And you're horizontal on your phone, right?
No, I'm up and down, but I've been up and down the whole time.
Well, turn it sideways.
Okay, I'm sideways.
Do you see any icons down underneath our screens?
Yeah.
There's mic, there's cam,
Nope.
There's chat. Okay, I
Nope.
don't know.
The other way.
No clue. I don't know.
Nope. It's as if I was watching somebody else's video. It's got the thummy and forward and stuff like that.
Oh, that's weird. So you're not on the StreamYard.
Yeah. The whole
Huh.
thing is very strange.
I don't know. It sounds like Mr. got a chicken bone cut sideways.
Yeah. Are you okay? Do you need help?
Kyle.
Save him, Joe! Save him! Joe's like, what did I do?
Go back to my computer and see if that works there now. Because it's been a while. Is the guy gone? He's still outside?
Oh, I got a big fat yellow bug splat. Blah! Time to wash the windshield.
Enter studio. Ding.
And cancel out of your phone because then it'll squeal and echo. Echo.
Like that?
Echo. Yeah. Echo.
Echo, echo, echo. Add.
She'll be back. There she is. There we go. Yay. It's working. All these orchards are blooming. They're so pretty. They look like snow trees.
Do they smell good?
I don't know. I'm afraid to roll down the windows through here because of all the boxes of bees. They come fly. It's like they aim for the truck. I don't want to.
Olive trees in bloom.
Yes. Oh, they're just. Wow. These are. I think these are almonds. I mean, they are gorgeous.
Ooh.
They are gorgeous. But they're also beekeeping in these orchards, and you go by where the bee boxes are, and you get a cloud of bees peppering your truck, and you commit bee murder. But if you've got a window down, then the bee is already pissed off, and he's gonna commit murder on you.
Yeah. So, Sherry, does this cake cozy then it's got the bottom is closed off, right? That's cute.
Naval Air Station, Lemoore. My husband was stationed at NAS Lemoore. Coming up on Kettleman City. That's another one we don't want to blink and miss. Well, it probably wouldn't. We wouldn't die if we missed it.
Yeah, it's that exciting.
It is so exciting.
Very nice. I honestly don't think I use that many cakes.
And honestly, I have wool genies, so I use cakes on wool genies.
Yeah.
So, but if you didn't have a wool genie and you were dealing with that I know that cake cozy that Nicole designed was fabulous. Was absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, it looks really neato. But I think it would have been nice for this cake mandala. And I know I did say that I was going to rewind this into a ball because the inside did start to collapse on me. So that cake would have been nice.
I like,
It does. They pull them in as you're using it, right?
yes, yes. Yeah, that's the whole premise, is that it tightens up.
Mm-hmm. So then how, okay. So tell me
Okay.
how on a wool genie it would work.
Well, it's an outside pull. You just shove that spindle up through the middle of the cake, unless you want to rewind it inside out and then put it on the wool genie. I like an outside pull. I don't deal with an inside pull because of the collapsing and the hollowing out. I think an outside pull is less trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. On this, it would have been. So
And
on
you know-
the next one, I need to dig out my wool genie, which is right there, and hook this thing up to it.
Yeah, oh, it's wonderful. And so one time I was, 2 or 3 years ago, I was doing kind of a review on the wool genie, and I just loved it. And I said, I will never pull from the inside again. And I got comments like, I would never pull from the outside. I only pull from the inside. Like it's a moral issue? Give me a break. Give me a break.
And honestly,
never.
like with these multicolored things like this one, now I got to figure out where in the heck to start.
Yep.
This one's going to have blue on it.
Okay.
Because the inside and the outside start with blue. And I ain't color controlling this thing.
Well, and Mikey did a great video a handful of years back about how, okay, so your red, blue, and green cake, you finish up with the one cake on the green color, and you need to start the next cake at the green color so that you continue with the flow of the red, green, and,
Yeah.
So he showed how to do that.
Yeah.
He showed how to break those cakes apart. It was like, I could have had a V8.
Yeah.
It was so simple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was the easiest form of color control ever. It was simple.
Yep. Yeah, so when I'm ready to start this next game, which is going to be in a few minutes, I'll use the wool genie on that one.
Cool.
Because I fought with the inside of that thing collapsing.
Yeah, I don't like it. Then I end up, unbarfing, untangling all of that, and wrapping it into a ball. And then if it's like, a certain order of colors and the striping or the variegating, then I gotta, once I get it wrapped up one way, then I have to rewrap it the other way. And I've played all those games.
Mm-hmm.
I have done all of that. Not doing it anymore.
Yeah, there's a very good chance I'm not doing that because it doesn't matter with this because everybody's is going to be a different color anyway.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
I would have been pleased with this multicolors if I was doing a blanket out of this after all the complaining that I did about not liking the multicolors in this. Well, because the color changes are not in a
Abrupt.
where you're going stripe, and it's like it's right there, and then
It's
right
abrupt.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
This doesn't bother me,
Yeah.
but on a wearable, I couldn't take it. But this, yeah, I like this. Yeah, you do got to fight for an end. Boy, that's the truth.
Not with the wool, JD.
That is the truth.
Oh, now I'm by the citrus trees. Those are blooming. They're pretty. Those are pretty.
I bet.
Yeah.
He does like the olive trees when they're blooming. They smell so beautiful.
I'll have to stop up there at that one Corning. If I make it to the Corning rest area, oh, that would be so cool because that's the olive capital of the world.
Mm.
And I would love to push and make it to that rest area because there's like a little olive grove right there in the rest area. I used to walk Dooley and Jack in. course, it was underwater when I went by it day before yesterday.
Yeah. Whoops. And we're done.
Yarn chicken.
Well, I knew that wasn't going to happen. I just saw my yarn genie this morning when I was looking for that skein of yarn that I found. So she is right here.
Okay, we're going to have a wool genie demonstration here, you guys. There it is. There it is. Yep. Click.
How can that work?
It works, and it is strong. The force is strong with this one.
Okay.
So take that spindle off of there and just pierce the middle of your cake or skein or whatever you've got. Yeah, right through the middle. Pull the label off and hook it up.
Oh.
And you need that wool genie to sit at the same level of your hands or even a little higher.
Okay, because I'm going to put it on my shelf here.
Perfect.
That's the only place I've got to set anything. Okay, so do I put it all the way to the bottom? It's a little wobbly. It looks a little wobbly. Is that going to be
It's
okay?
it's supposed to weeble and wobble.
All right, so I put it all the way to the bottom of this doohickey?
If you want to, you don't have to. Get that label off of there.
I am.
That is just in the way.
Yeah, I saw Sherry, those cinnamon cakes. It took everything in my power not to buy those. But,
Oh, don't talk to me about cinnamon cakes. La 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 la.
well, the sale's over. They were
I can't
$3
hear.
a piece.
La 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 la.
I didn't buy them. They were in my cart. I didn't buy them.
Good girl.
Okay. Ooh,
Yeah.
That's pretty. Looks like a Brillo pad. That blue looks like a Brillo
Yes, it does.
pad. Okay. I got a clear spot here. Clear spot. If I weren't on the computer, this thing would be sitting on the computer.
Okay.
All right. Let's move my glasses. Okay. Put this right there. Now I just hang this thing from...
Just pop it up there on the magnet. And find your outside tail. Okay. Set it down. Go to work.
Set it down. Okay. Here's my square.
And it will twist both directions. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Just let it spin one way and it'll spin the other, and as long as you've got decent tension and you've got yarn in your hand, you're fine.
Okay, I gotta tie it on.
Pistachio capital of the world, Avenal, city limits. I love pistachios.
Is that where they got the pistachio ice cream? No, that was in Arizona,
Oh,
where they had the pistachio ice cream and we couldn't stop. And
I love pistachio ice cream. Oh,
I do too.
pistachio.
Oh, yeah, because we were by the aliens.
Oh, and pistachio pudding.
Yep. Oh, mine's used in a cinnamon cake. Okay.
Oh,
Magic knot. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I have a question.
okay.
Who makes magic knots? And who actually trims it all the way to the very end? Because I do the magic knots, but I'm too much of a chicken to actually cut them back. I bury the yarn in my crochet. I can't do it.
I don't do a magic knot. I just join the yarn. And then I weave in the ends.
Oh, I join it with a magic knot. I make a magic knot. How do you do your join?
Let's like the last pull through on a stitch, I do it with the new yarn. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I just kind of hang on to those
Yeah.
tails, make sure the tension is right on those stitches, and I go on with my life.
Mm-hmm.
Easy peasy.
Funny. That is funny because I always do that if I'm doing a color change in the pattern, but I always do this if I'm adding on a new skein of yarn. That is
I just
so
finished.
weird.
I just finished the stitch. Either way, I just finished the stitch. If I'm changing colors at the end of the row and I'm going to chain up, and turn, or turn and chain. That last stitch and the last row is where I change the color. Then I chain up and start my new row with a new color.
Interesting. It's going to be hard to hear because I'm skipping a stitch.
Time for a 30-minute break. Time to take my vitamins. Don't let me forget to take my vitamins.
Okay.
So I forgot to take them first thing this morning. I forgot to take them when I was telling myself when I was having that inspection, take your vitamins. And I forgot. I got so excited I was talking to Wanda. And I passed my inspection, but I can't believe that guy.
Yeah, he was something else.
He doesn't stay on task. Okay.
That's for sure coming undone. I think I'm going to have to keep this square because that is for sure coming undone. And I don't like the way that looks. And I would not want to give that to somebody else.
Over 2.5 hours, that stretch. Ugh. Oh my goodness.
I might be able to bury it on the next stitch pretty good. That one's just going to hang there. I like the way it looks.
Okay. I got to get my vitamins. Vitamins are back here.
I don't know how this hangy thing is going to work once Kitten notices it.
She will eat it.
Well, she's going to want to play with it. She's going to think all that movement is perfect for her.
She's going to kill it.
Yeah, she's definitely going to kill it. Where is she, by the way? She must be in Morgan's room.
We're outside.
Okay, thank you, Sherry. Yeah, we aren't going to be on here much longer because somebody else needs to take a little break.
Yeah.
And then I have to finish up my taxes, and I've got a stack of phone calls I need to make. Where did that? Oh, my stack of things I have to do right there. Things I have to do today. No putting them off any longer. I know it's a great big toy for the kitten. There's no way Kitten is not going to say, "Oh, look at that toy Grandma got for me."
Kitty toy.
Yeah. Kitty toy for sure. Is she? Is she sleeping? Oh yeah, she's right there asleep. Right there asleep.
I need to order more vitamins.
Yeah, I've got to put in an order today for some things.
What is this? This is.
Oh.
Ivermectin.
Is there paper in the printer?
Hoo-wee.
We'll see you guys on, I don't even know what day it is. We'll see you guys on Sunday.
Don't forget the postcard design challenge. Send me postcards.
I got to buy postcards because you won't let me send you a card.
Postcards.
You've got
Cheaper.
So many rules.
I got rules.
But I already have the cards, so it's not cheap.
It is cheaper. Postcards.
Linda's finished a dishcloth, so now she's going to take a nap. She's going to take a nap with Kitten. Here we go.
I need air.
Print. Why is this not
And I'm
printing?
crocheting.
Where's my third page? Okay, try again.
What do I need? Just
And what kind of dishcloth did you make, Linda?
tell us all about it. Let me see. I can see chat now. Kinda. Ha ha ha, Kim. Okay, bye, Kim. Squish, squish.
Fish, fish.
This is Happy Place yarn.
I can't remember what you were working on with that.
Well, and I can't show you
Okay.
because it will be revealed on the first day of spring.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be a surprise, but I'm making something for the Spring Yarny YouTube hop.
Ah,
Oh, that breeze feels good. And I'm telling you guys, if you get a chance to buy some Happy Place yarn, do it. It is so yummy. As long as you're not allergic to it's wool and cotton. And it's a 3-weight. And it is fantastic.
well, this is so weird. It won't print.
I'm gonna start sweating. That heat, that sun is just fabulous.
I know.
Feels so good.
No, it's recognizing the printer, and it says getting printer ready. And then it says ready, and then the little print button doesn't turn on. Oh, I bet it's because the internet was down. But it shows that the printer is there. I have more problems with this printer. I'll tell you what.
It's that Tango, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. But it says it sees the printer. Normally it doesn't see the printer when it doesn't want to print. But this time it says it sees the printer, so I don't know why it isn't printing.
I think I want an iced tea or something.
Well,
Something besides water.
Yeah, I'm completely out of iced tea.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
Unless you know of some that I don't know of.
He hid it from you.
Not the first time.
Probably so he could actually have some.
No, he doesn't even care for it. It's mine.
Oh, okay.
I saw.
Look at my fingernails.
Pretty.
Yay.
Mine got beat up the last time I took mine off. So I'm kind of giving them a break.
Yeah.
And then I need to put some more on.
Yep, I need some iced tea or something. I'm going to see if there's something in the fridge.
Yeah, I still have, I pretty much was finishing my coffee. Do I still have, no, it's empty. So I drank all my coffee.
That ain't no double crochet. One.
Oh, let's see if he has it.
I don't know. This is all I can find.
Where was that? That was not in the refrigerator.
No, it's on the table up in the garage. I
Okay.
told you, you'd never open your eyes and look.
Yeah.
I would love one of those in a glass with some ice.
Me too.
I don't really, well, you know, I don't like sweet tea. Is that the half lemonade, half tea? See, I haven't drank those. I kind of. I don't like sweet tea.
Yeah, I don't either.
To Saya when he came over. I really, no. I'm just going to say no.
Just say no, Robin.
I'm just going to say no.
What have I got?
I could probably mix it half and half with regular black tea, but even that would probably be too much.
I don't have any tea, but I have a little sugar-free Red Bull. That I can do.
Red Bull? Yeah.
Sugar-free.
Ooh. That makes my skin crawl.
Why?
Red Bull? Oh, I just hate it.
Oh, I like the
smell of it
sugar-free.
makes my stomach churn.
I like the sugar-free stuff. I don't like the regular stuff.
Ick.
Tastes like cough syrup.
It's just a soda.
Ugh, I just can't stand the smell of it. Hate it.
You know what I love?
How about a Cayman Jack?
No.
Sugar.
I just want some tea.
I was just attacked.
I saw that.
Good thing he wasn't angry and murderous.
That's good.
Yeah. He was like, whoa, whatever, lady, calm down. I just wanted to check out your steak.
Just want to see what you're making over there.
Yeah. It's pretty, though. I love these colors. This yarn is just to die for. Well, you got to squish on it a little bit when I was in.
Yep.
You got a sneak peek. This isn't very good posture for crochet. Here we go. Here we go. Get those elbows up there.
Yeah, I've got this this doohickey thingy that I lean against. It's one of those big pillow things, and it helps.
Like a nursing pillow?
No, it's not a nursing pillow. It's one of those like if you were sitting up in bed.
Oh, a husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have one of those back at the house or back in the.
Really, it has made a difference with my back pain. Has helped tremendously with my back pain. I still have back pain, but it has helped a lot.
Good. Good. I have 311 miles to go today. 6 hours.
That's here. That's a long day.
Hope I can make it. Hope I don't get whoa.
Yeah.
That's only 3 hours of driving.
6 hours of driving.
6 hours.
That's when I drive.
Uh-huh. That was before computers.
No,
Yeah. I'm not running paper logs.
Linda, no.
What?
She taken from the doctor's office Thursday. See, last time. No, see, Linda, you didn't tell us that. You told us you got a shot in your eye.
Yeah, you got a shot in the eye.
That's all you told us. You didn't tell us you had a heart attack.
Hello. Means you're not crocheting enough.
Yes, you're not crocheting enough if stuff like that's going on. So what happened? You got a heart catheter? Yuck. So are you back home? Are you all better? What's going on?
Huh, yeah.
Good thing you were at the doctor's office.
Yeah, we were talking about the needle in the eye.
Yeah, that was the last thing you told us. We were spazzing out about that.
We were getting all squeamish.
Well, that's good. A good thing to get squeamish about.
I get to crochet for 14 more minutes.
Okay, I gotta go potty.
Okay.
I've been off long enough, so you're in charge, Dana.
I'm in charge. Right
Yeah.
on. Let's
Yeah.
party.
Yeah, no parties.
Let's bat that wool genie around just like the kitten. So this is for the Spring Yarny YouTube hop. You can search that on YouTube. And the first day of spring, we start, we reveal our, the projects we made for that. And a lot of times, you guys, there are like giveaways going on in those videos. Not in all of them. And I'm thinking about doing that this time. My goal is to do all 4 seasons of the Yarny YouTube Hop this year, but we know I'm lucky to get 1 done. And that's what I'm doing right here. And I got so many other things going on that I may not get it done. I've got a to-do list as long as your arm for the Yarny Social. And I've got lots of questions for the SBDC, so I'm waiting for a call back from them so we can do a over the phone consultation. Catheterization. Did you read what where I ended up on Friday? Oh my goodness. Catheterization. So Granny D is still in the hospital, correct? They're not done patching her up.
Okay, I'm home.
Does anybody know if she's still in the hospital? Because they had, like, last I saw, she posted that her girls came and saw her, and she was waiting on surgery. So if anybody's got an update about that,
She had the surgery, and she's going to go into a long-term care facility, and they're trying to figure out which one to put her in.
Long term?
Well, you know, the hospital long term.
Really?
Yeah, she can't go home, so she's going into a care facility.
So, so they operated on her. So she's got basically 2 broken legs, right?
I don't know if both legs are broken. She had 2 broken bones in one leg. It's
okay.
What happened was, it's the medication she's taking made her bones soft, brittle, whatever, and that's what caused the broken bones.
Okay. So she doesn't get to go home for a long time. And we're not talking about a rehab facility.
Yeah, a rehab. Yeah, rehab, long-term care, same basic.
Okay, so she's going into rehab.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know how much rehab. I mean, you know, it's
right.
She's going into a nursing home. They just don't call it that anymore.
Yeah. Well, I know that when members of the church, you know, they end up hospitalized for one reason or another. Instead of keeping them in the hospital, they send them to a care facility, and it's basically rehab to get them ready to go home.
Yeah.
When you say long-term care, I think nursing home, like like where Madonna is, like never going home.
Oh, well, you know, it's
I don't know.
Like short term, it can be. Long term is anywhere from a few days to a few months.
Okay, just longer than you would sit in a hospital.
Exactly.
Okay.
You can't go home. It's like at the end of the night at the bar. You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah.
So she can't. She's not well enough to go home, but she can't stay at the hospital.
Yeah. It could. Yeah. Okay.
So long-term care facility. He did an EKG. Doctor for routine annual exam where he felt heaviness in heart. Did an EKG. He called the ambulance. Ended up at the hospital. Abnormal EKG. Had stress test. Didn't pass the stress test. They did the heart cath, and you have a small blockage. Okay. So the heart catheterization took care of the blockage, or are we going to now deal with the blockage, Linda? I don't like most of those words that you just said. I'm not happy with.
Yeah.
Except the fact that they took care of it immediately.
Yeah.
That part I like. So the last I heard, I watched part of one of her lives a few days ago, and she was saying basically they're trying to figure out which facility for her to go in, because her Medicare doesn't kick in until March 1st, same as mine.
Oh,
Caught my eye. Her insurance kicks in March 1st. Came home Saturday, been watching both of your lives, but didn't join in the chat.
thanks, Linda.
Okay. You need to do whatever's best for you, Linda. If that means sitting and watching us, you just sit and watch us.
As long as there's lots of crocheting going on. What was that? I just heard a beep.
That's
Was
on
that-
your end.
Was that me?
I got nobody beeping like that around here. You're the one in a truck.
That was weird.
Sounds like somebody's backing up.
7 minutes left to crochet, and then I am putting the hammer down. Whoops. Hello, Dana.
Hello.
Hello, Dana. Pay attention. I hear a beep and I completely fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
So Madonna is in a care facility. Didn't she have to have a leg, like below the knee amputated?
Ooh, I don't know.
And what I've heard, and it's completely gossip and rumor at this point, because I haven't kept up with her. And I feel horrid about that. But from the indications I'm getting is that she is not going home. And I'm hoping, I mean, it seems like you can go live from a care facility, right? Or do a video from a care facility.
I mean, all you
And
need is internet.
Yeah. So hopefully we will be seeing more of Madonna. Now, Linda, just a crochet sister, she just said goodbye to us.
Mm-hmm.
She said she's pushing her little button for the last time.
Okay. I was surprised that we saw her as long as we did.
Yes, she's had health, heart health conditions for several years.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that she's still among us. But I commend her for prioritizing, her family and the time, that she has left with her family. I don't know if I can finish this row before I got 4 minutes. I don't think I can finish this row. I'm going to have to put a pin in it.
Okay. So Kim says, yes, Madonna has had a below the knee amputation. She's posted. She's in a long-term care facility nursing home. And
Okay. Thank you, Kim.
So Kim, that's where she's going to be living now, right?
Yeah. Are you getting the indication, Kim, that that's pretty much a permanent deal? She's not going home? That could be just rumor and gossip. I don't know. That's because I don't keep up. Okay. 3 minutes. I'm not gonna get the whole row done. But I'll flash you guys the project before I put it away. What do you think? a quick sneak peek.
Yeah, it's funny because where your name is completely covers. All we can see is your hands moving.
Yeah.
So we can't even see it there.
One, two, three. Boy, have I mentioned that I love this yarn? I love this yarn.
No, not at all. And what kind of yarn is it?
Happy Place
And
from
you paid too much for
TLC
it?
Yarn, from Tony's TLC Yarn Crafts.
And you paid way too much for it?
And I paid way too much for it, but it's absolutely worth it. It is worth it.
And didn't you say you needed to go back and order some more and there was a problem with the color or something?
No, that wasn't me.
Yeah, you're the only one that I know that worked. Or you thought you were going to have to go back and order some more.
Well, I think I'm just going to use these 3 balls, and whatever size this ends up is where it ends up.
Okay, Linda says, okay, wait. I got 2 conversations now. Kim says she believes that's where she's staying. She's not sure. She feels something is happening with the house. They threw her cat out.
Not nice.
Linda says, yes, blockage was only 20%, so they're watching it. Don't need a stent until it's 70%. On meds, going back to primary tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, meds should take care of it at 20%.
My husband had, when they did his autopsy, they found I want to say an 89% blockage.
Yeah, you'd be amazed. Mr. has a blockage in his, I can't remember which, it's a deep vein, a vein deep, so deep inside of his neck they can't access it.
Oh.
And that's why he had a stroke a couple of years ago.
Oh.
And there's nothing they could do for it.
It just made me be able to see better.
No.
Okay. You too.
Well, it gave me 2 of everything.
That is it. That it did.
Oh, gotta go. Ready? Ready? Ready?
Ready? Ready? Ready? Woo!
That's it. That's all you get. Put a pin in that and get out of here. Okay. We gone. Earphones. Oh, I gotta do it this way. Because otherwise you guys get an echo.
Echo. Well, Linda, I'm super glad that your doctor jumped on that right away and took care of it. And thank you, Kim.
Okay. Everybody got their seatbelts on? Who's driving?
Seatbelts on. Mister's driving.
Good. Because I just want to crochet.
He said he was going to stay in 3 hours, so.
Oh, yeah. We'll let him use old school logging and get us there early.
Yeah. With hours left over on the clock.
Absolutely. Days left over on the clock.
Not.
I will never.
To cover the antenna for the Qualcomm.
You know, I will remember in November of, I want to say 2018, the whole Qualcomm system went down nationwide.
Wow.
So
I'm sure he was working on
every oh yeah, well, and every driver in the nation who, you know, operated with a Qualcomm system had to go to paper logs. And I called up, you know, when I called up my DM, he's like, yeah, the whole Qualcomm system is down nationwide. You're going to have to go on paper logs. I'm like, I can't do that. I only have one logbook.
it.
He didn't think I was, he didn't think I was that funny. I thought I was funny. I thought I was super funny.
I only had one logbook.
You probably used one logbook for 3 years.
Really?
Staples out of it. They were individual pages.
Oh, yeah. You should have seen me sitting in the cafe with my Schneider ruler that had the slanted line and then the straight line, you know, kind of stencil, and I'm trying to get my lines just right on that log, and doing the math. And, I mean, I'm just
Nobody's
sitting
selling
there.
logbooks anymore.
I know. So, I mean, we were taught how to do logbooks by hand.
Yeah.
So I knew how, but I was not like proficient at it. And of course you got to make it legible. So I'm like, and I'm ripping out pages because, I got it, you know, I drew the line too far, you know, an extra 15 minutes or something. And I'm trying to get it just right. I was just writing down throughout the day.
Yeah.
Okay. I just drove for 2 hours and 14 minutes. And okay. And I'm off duty or I'm in the sleeper berth for, you know, 39 minutes. And I would just make a list and put the times, you know, that my duty status changed in a notebook. And then I would sit there at night in the cafe with my ruler. It was terrible. It was awful. But I had the prettiest logbooks in the fleet.
I'm sure.
Probably.
Probably the only ones that were.
I made sure they were. Yes, I made sure they were pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And I scanned them in, and oh yeah, I'm like, you guys can give me a raise for having the prettiest logbooks.
Yep. Amy says she remembers her watching her mom fill out those books.
Well, and you know, if you're doing that daily, then you know it's just second nature. It wasn't second nature for me. It's like drivers who don't know how to read a map.
Yeah.
You know, all of a sudden their GPS isn't working and they can't read a map. I can read a map, but man, go back to paper logs. I'm trying to remember my classes.
Well, it's the same sort of thing we've got. I give out the address of where my classes are on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I give everybody the address. And every single week, I will have somebody call me the day after and say, I couldn't make it to the class because the GPS thing, the Google sent me to the wrong place. And I said, well, you had the address right. Yeah. Well, couldn't you find us by the address?
Yeah, like old
Google
school.
sent me to the wrong place. Well, I know where the Google sent you because the Google sent you to the library, which is 1 mile down the exact same road that we are on. So all you got to do is go from 1400 block to 3200 block.
Hello, yeah.
Up the road to find us. They can't do it. They don't
know how to do that.
Clue.
But what you could do is start sending them a dropped pin.
They are adults. Find the in place.
Yeah.
Even I give them the cross street and I send them a picture of the building and they still can't find us.
Oh. I don't know how these kids deliver pizzas
I don't either.
because we didn't have GPSs when I delivered pizzas.
No. Mm-mm.
You had to understand how addresses worked in the city you were delivering in.
Yeah. And I'm like, and it would be different if they took it to the wrong street. It's just down the road from us.
Mm-hmm.
I can see the building that they're sending them to. Hello.
I know. It's crazy.
So sometimes they'll call me and go, and I'll go, you're at the library, right? Turn around and come back about a mile up the road.
Well, what gets me about all that is that they don't call you the day of. They call you the day after.
Always.
Oh, I couldn't make it. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. No sorry I wasted your time.
Mm-mm. Yeah. And I'm supposed to tell them, I'm sorry, you missed the class. You do not get a refund. You get to pay again and come a different day.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what it says on my website.
Right.
But we all know that Robbin's too kind-hearted to do that.
I think if instead of sending them an address and a picture, you just sent them a drop pin.
Well, it depends on which. If they Google it, it takes them to the wrong place.
Yeah.
If they do a different map thingy, it takes it right to us. So it depends on which map they do. And sometimes, if I remember, the day before, I send them an email, a reminder email.
Yeah.
We got class tomorrow morning. By the way, this is where it's at, not there. And oh yeah, you need to get there 10 minutes beforehand because we start on time. We don't wait for people who are late. And parking is miserable. But I don't always remember to do that because they're adults.
Mm-hmm. But today's adults were not taught as children what being on time means.
No.
And I was only 20 minutes late.
Yeah,
well,
for a 40-minute class.
Uh-huh.
I'm half hour early. I think I'm on time.
Exactly. Early is on time is late.
Yeah. It's awful. And now, because the building doesn't say anything about CPR, I give them that. It is confusing. It's an art store. There's no CPR. I understand that. And that's why I send them a picture of the building. This is what the building looks like.
I don't know how much more hand-holding you can do.
Yeah. I'm renting this space. Doesn't say CPR. I am going to buy, I just decided the other day to buy one, those flags that go outside of places that just put out front that stands up and says CPR class here.
Yeah.
I just thought of that the other day. And then I can take it in and out. Yep. But yeah, nobody pays any attention to those. And
San Andreas fault.
It's frustrating. I even had one lady argue, the one lady that I actually made repay for a class that she missed.
Yeah.
Because she was nasty to me when she called me. And she called me like 2 days later. And she said, I need to make it. She goes, I missed the class on Saturday. When can I redo it? And I said, oh, you did? She goes, yeah. And I says, what was the reason for missing the class? And I'm such a pushover. And she goes, oh, I forgot. And I said, oh, okay. I said, well, I'll send you the link. You can re-register. And so then later on, she calls me back and she goes, well, this is making me pay again. And I go, yeah, you missed the class.
Yeah.
And she goes, well,
That's a spot that could have been sold to someone else.
exactly. And she goes, well, why do I have to repay? And I said, because you missed the class. And she goes, well, you need to tell people that. And I said, when you registered for the class, you checked the box that said you read the refund policy, which states if you miss the class and do not contact me 24 hours before the class, you will not receive any refund. So do you know what she did? She missed the class a second time.
What an idiot.
And so then she paid for a third class.
And then she showed up.
She showed up for the third class.
That's an expensive class for her.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't. And then she was nice as could be. I thought she was just going to be a raving lunatic during the class. She wasn't.
You didn't even know she was there, did you? Until afterwards?
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, that was that lady. Yeah, because you were on the phone with me the day she actually showed up.
Right.
Couldn't believe it. But like when we have like really, really bad weather and people miss, I let them just come again.
Yeah.
But you know, let me know. We had a lady go into labor on her way to class. She called me.
Good for her.
Yes, you get a pass. You get to come to a class anytime you want.
Well, that's like the Ernie Social. We can't, it is such, we cannot, if somebody tells us that, my work situation changed or whatever, I can't go, we can't refund your money.
No, you can't.
Because
nobody does. There is not a class out there that you sign up for that you're going to get your money back. Maybe. So like this yarn store that I'm going to for knitting classes, it's a weekly thing. And the one day I had to work. I had to leave town and miss one of the classes. I signed up for 4 in a row. She let me skip one and come another time. She didn't have to do that. And I did not expect her to do that. I told her, I said, I signed up for next week and it turns out I got to work out of town. I won't be here next week. She goes, oh, tell the lady at the front desk and we'll just add it on to the end. I didn't expect that. And
that is a case by case basis. If it's something that they can, financially work out, I see no problem with doing that. But there are people who expect special treatment all the time, and it's like we can't put on this event if we offer that option of a refund.
Now, if I had signed up for a sock knitting class that was 4 weeks long, and in the
that's a progressive thing.
Class, I would have just missed a class. That'd be the end.
Right. Because that's a progressive thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's, it's not like you pick up where you left off. That class goes on whether you're there or not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just people, but people just expect you to just bend over backwards and give them everything. And I cannot believe it. I cannot believe what people expect from me. And I had a guy tell me a week ago who missed a class in November and was like, well, when can I make it up? You can't. You missed the class 3 months ago.
Yeah.
You get to pay again.
Yeah.
That's when you get to make it up, when you re-register.
Yeah.
It just blows my mind what people expect. And then they're mad. They are mad.
They're mad because you are making a special exception for them, and everybody seems to expect that now.
And I said to him, and I said, "Oh, I don't see a message from you before the class that you weren't going to make it." Oh,
right?
No, I didn't call you.
Okay. Yeah. So we're in agreement on that.
Yeah. And then I had a lady a couple months ago. Oh my gosh, we went round and round and round. She wanted her money back after she took the class because she took the class before she needed to, before she was expired.
So you have a new expiration date. Big deal.
How am I supposed to know when your expiration date is?
Yeah, your first aid training. Wow.
No. And it was only 2 months early.
Yeah, give me a break.
I was on the phone with her for an hour. And
Wow.
I kept telling her, I have no idea when your expiration date is. And she said, you told me. I said, no. And I remembered the conversation with her. I said, what I told you was, if you want your expiration to be the same as everybody else in your group, you are welcome to come and take your class at the same time. But then your expiration will be the same as everybody else. I'm not going to post your date differently just because you're taking your class at a different time. A lot of people will do that. They'll decide, I want everybody in the facility to have the same expiration date, so I'll take my class early.
Huh.
And then
that's like my DOT physical.
Yeah.
I don't wait until the day of expiration on my DOT physical.
You get in
I'm usually within 30 days or so. Yeah.
And the other thing that I do is I date them for the whole month. So if you're due in April, I date it for the month of April. So you don't have a certain day to make it by.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of places do. And I used to, but that way I'm not trying to get you in by Wednesday, you know? It's easier on me. It's easier on them.
Yeah. So they've got until the last day of the month.
Yeah. And they will still wait till the last day of the month. And, that's just human nature. They get busy.
Yeah.
Honestly, no one's going to check them anyhow.
We all get busy.
A lot of people will go, my licensor's coming on Wednesday. All right, let's get you in here. And I will. Yeah. I'll get them in there. I'll do a special class for them.
Yeah.
Because that's how I roll.
Yeah.
As long as I can get,
Everybody wave at the cows. We're going by the
cows. Hi, cows. Hi, cows.
Going by the Harris Ranch.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. There's the girls in one pen and the boys in the other pen. Hi, guys. Big boys.
Oh, I bet. With the big horns, big old long horns.
No, they're Angus. No horns. No horns on these. These are beef cattle. Black Angus. They're not like a Hereford bull.
What are you eating? What are you eating?
Steak. Chuck steak.
Yum. I'm going to have to get me some lunch here pretty quick.
Steak?
I don't think I can eat. Oh, what do you? With the bacon? Yeah, I would eat a little bit of that. Well, ladies, we are at 3 hours. I'm getting tired, and I've got phone calls I got to make.
You're going to have to stop playing around with yarn and go to work.
Yep, I got. This is my stack of things that has to be done today, and then I have to go to the bank.
Okay. Get your work done so you can settle down and crochet later, or knit a sock, knit a stocking.
Yeah, that goes into a different pile. I do have to knit a square though.
Do you? Oh yeah, you're doing that knit thing.
That knit thing.
That Klingon thing. That language I don't speak.
Yeah. Yeah, we might drag you into the dark side. If we're getting Deb, I can't believe that. That
I love
was
it.
a shocker. That was a shocker.
I don't even understand the most basic thing about knitting. No clue. I mean, heck, I thought there was a way to do it with one needle.
That's the most basic of it.
Was it kind of like a typewriter or kind of like Tunisian where you go one way and then you finish the stitch coming back? No? Okay, see, I don't know the first thing.
Nope.
So
you start on one hook, you start on one needle and then you move it to the other needle.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
Klingon. Absolutely Klingon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm full. I need a nap.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and take one. I'll drive for a while.
Thank you. Mister's driving?
Yeah, Mister's driving. Oh,
okay.
Where's that
Good.
check? I wondered where that check went. I like how you get your refund check from Costco, but you can only cash it at Costco.
It's ridiculous.
That's not a big plan.
Mm-hmm. I let my Costco membership go.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense for you to have one.
Well, I was delivering to some Costco's, and so it was very convenient to go in and buy something, to stock up in here. And I haven't been doing that for quite a while because their appointment times are usually pretty tight, and I don't drive at night. So, I don't get those loads anymore unless I'm like the last one they're going to choose to do that.
Yeah.
So, I just let it go. I don't need it. My mom's got a Costco card.
Oh, yeah, that's all you need. Wanda, did you send me an email? Do you have an email address so I can talk to you about the duckies?
The duckies.
Duckies. She wants
Rubber ducky, you're the one. I'll have to learn all about the rubber ducky thing on the cruise.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited for the cruise.
More fun. So excited.
Jeep
Oh,
do it too.
hold on. Speaking of the cruise, hold on.
Let's show the video.
Let's show the video.
Show that beautiful bean footage.
Oh, Lord. Now I gotta find it. Okay. So what we found is about a 15-second video because several of the people, I don't know if any of the people, there's only 4 people on here, so probably none of the people, but several of the people who have registered for the cruise are getting solo cabins. And we being me, found a little teeny tiny video of the private, what is it?
The solo lounge.
Yeah, the lounge. There's a private lounge.
Solo lounge. Whoop, whoop. That's where we go. That's how we roll.
Okay, not this. There's a private lounge for the people on the solo cabins.
Yeah.
Find it. Okay.
I made sure my cabin was as close to that solo lounge as you could get because I'm going to need to fill my coffee cup.
Okay, so let me.
Here we go.
Let me go back just a
Now
couple.
there's a couple levels. You can either go up or down.
Can you see
depending on
it?
what floor you're on.
Yeah, yeah.
Studio lounge for yourselves. You have to have a key card kind of thing just to get into this studio area. And pretty nice. They have meet and greets as well. So you can meet other solo travelers. Again, not necessarily single people, but solo travelers. And over here, you can see they have these little wine dispensers. It's not part of your wine packet or your drink package, but it's extra. They do give you some food and coffees right.
There's the coffee thing. So you got fresh beans, you grind it fresh, and you can get espresso or Americanos, and it's really good.
Oh yeah, baby.
Really good. Okay. And then they've got, I don't know if they showed it yet. Did they show the food?
They just want
They're
kind
in
of.
their own little area, so you don't have to beat the crowds if you want just a cup of coffee or some juice or something, a little snack. Really cool, nice little area.
That's it.
Yay! That's where I'm going to be first thing in the morning.
Yeah, so you get to go down there in your socks and underwear and go get coffee.
Yeah! And that way, nobody else will be getting any coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I will be totally alone if I do that.
So fresh ground, fresh brewed cup of coffee.
Oh, yeah.
That stuff sitting in a percolator for hours.
Yeah.
And it is so good. And I'm not a coffee snob. I mean, I will take leftover coffee and warm it up in the microwave.
So will I.
That is some good coffee. That is some good coffee right there. And we found they had that on, I don't remember which cruise it was on. But it was like 2 cruises ago, I think. And we were like halfway through and we found that. And I'm like, oh, this is good. This is good. And I just made Americanos because I can't drink espressos, they're too strong. But you just push the little button and fill up your little. And
Americanos are just espresso with like sugar in them.
No, water.
Well, there's sugar in them. There's water.
Nope.
Yeah, it's not a straight shot, but it's a straight shot with a couple of other extra things.
I don't think so. Americano's just water and coffee. It's an espresso with extra waters. It's like a cup of coffee, but instead of just plain coffee, it's an espresso, a shot of espresso. I'm pretty sure.
I've drank lots of those. Wayne loved Americanos.
Mm-hmm.
Loved them. And then when we were overseas, we drank Turkish coffee. Oh, yeah.
That's different. Uh-huh.
That was so good.
Yeah. I can't drink I can't drink an espresso shot because it's too strong for me, but Americano, you add the water to it and whoops, that's not what I want. Well, I don't know what that is, but I don't want it.
You better go get your adulting done.
Yeah. Yep.
I got the hammer down. I'm trying to get another 284 miles. That's pretty much 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be tired tonight. Probably a little cranky, a little emotional.
Yep.
I'll be worn out.
Yep.
This guy, I'm doing 60. He passed me doing 65, and now he's doing 60 in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funsies.
Funsies.
Yeah. Alrighty. I will talk to you guys later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'll look forward to that email, Wanda. Talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye. Bye.